What up, guys? We'll get started here in a few minutes. Alright, guys, give me a moment. We'll get started here. Just tying up a couple loose ends on my end. I'll have to grab a beer here in a second, but looking forward to things. Should be a lot of fun tonight in the break room. Big break night. Big break night. Hope everybody's doing well. Alright, that's just a placeholder. Don't worry about that too much, what you guys see there. What up, everybody? Hey, Jeff, I owe you a response to the email. Sorry, I got back late, guys, today. I've been traveling all week. So if you guys have reached out to me and I didn't get back to you, I apologize. I've done my best. I was traveling all week, literally the entire week, and then got back tonight, this evening. So catching up, basically had time to grab a salad and eat that with my family and get things organized on the screen and all that good stuff. Yep, Donald, you just pick one team each week. And then if that team wins, you move on. You pick a new team the second week. So that's all you do is pick one team each week. And you can't repeat teams, though. So if you pick the Bengals in week 1, you wouldn't be able to pick them ever again. What up, guys? So we got Donald, Jeff, Thomas, Kendall. Welcome to the big show. Angela, MHC. Let's go. Jesse, Thomas, Dudley, Jeff. There's we got Aaron, Steve, Jeff, Donald, Steve, Jones, Adam. What up, everybody? All right, let me go over the giveaway stuff, and then we'll talk about I'll grab my beer and we'll talk about some more stuff. Alright, so as long as you bought 5 or more spots, as always, there's something coming your way in the mail. Tonight, 5 or more spots will get you a pack of Topps Heritage 2023 Baseball, a pack of 2025 Score Treat Football Pack, a 23-24 Topps Hockey Pack, it's a sticker pack. Do a little throwback here, a 1991 Classic Multi-Sport pack here. They actually have some decent odds. I think like almost every box has an auto. And then we have 25-26 NBA. This is the Haunted Hoops. It's a Hoops pack with 25-26 basketball cards. If you bought 10 or more spots, you're going to get upgraded. 10 or more spots get you one of those Jumbo Bowman 2021 baseball packs. One of those Score 25 football treat packs. Upper Deck Hockey 2020, 21 hockey. We got one of those 25-26 Haunted Hoops packs. And a 2024 Absolute Football Gravity pack. What up, everybody? And thanks. A little tired, but yeah, that Barkov was nasty. What up, everybody? Nasty. Alright, let me do one thing on the site, and then I'll go over a few things and grab my brewskis. This gives me an extra minute because my brewskis are not actually cold yet. Well, they're cold, but not as cold as I would like, I guess. Alright. Alright. So, I'm going to take you over to the website, dad-breaks.com, and I'm going to go over our upcoming break schedule. Alright, so here's our upcoming break schedule. We're breaking tonight, then we'll be breaking on Tuesday, and then there will not be another break until September 2nd, because next weekend I am actually going out of town, not for work. I travel for work for one day, but it's just a day trip. I'm actually traveling to Harrisburg and going to meet up with some friends from college, and we're going to go see some bands. We're going to go see a concert. My favorite band is Our Lady Peace. They're a Canadian band. They're going to be playing with Collective Soul and the band live up at the actually at Hershey on next Friday night. So hanging out with friends next week, and I figured that'd be a lot of fun. Step away from everything, all the hustle and bustle I do for work, and then, you know, with the breaks. So this is the look at the schedule. We'll be then breaking September 2nd. Alright, so 26th and September 2nd. Alright, so what is available on the site? We have football. This is one mini helmet from a brand new case, so we'll be opening a new case with this, and 2 jerseys. And at this point we have the Falcons, or no, the Cardinals, the Cleveland Brownies, the Dallas Cowboys. That's a little bit of a surprise. Big name potential there with the Cowboys. The Rams, the Saints. That's it. So those 5 spots remain in the one helmet, 2. It's a one mini helmet, 2 jersey break. Then we have basketball. This is a full-size autographed basketball paired up with an autographed jersey. All right. This is a 2-box break. Both items are Gold Rush. We have the Pacers. We have the Heat, the Pelicans, the Kings. Alright, so just those spots at this point. The Pacers, the Heat, the Pelicans, and Kings. See that this hockey puck is sold out. We have football. This is an authentic Duke football paired up with the Gold Rush jersey. So we have the Carolina Panthers. That's all. So just the Panthers now. The Juiced. We are due for a pretty big Juiced baseball is my prediction. If we do pull a Juiced baseball, it actually would go out to any team as long as it is not a former Major League Baseball player. So we have the Diamondbacks and the Marlins and the Rays. So even though they might not have a player listed, the Marlins might, but I don't think the Rays had a players listed on the checklist. Every single one of these guys right here from the Juice selection, so from Michael B. Jordan to Iverson, Giannis, Christian McCaffrey, Peyton Manning, Staubach, Dogger, Floyd Mayweather, any of those names there, and there's 26 of them, would get razzed off to the entire list. And plus the bats have potential for these teams as well. So good to know on that with the Juiced. This is the authentic Gold Rush helmet. We just have the Browns available left. That is all that remains are the Clee Brownies in the authentic full-size helmet. Then we have the National. I think there might be like 3 to 4 spots last I checked, around give or take, with the National. It's a two autographed rookie or first year cards. And they're all graded. And then we have an autographed jersey and we have an autographed photo. So it's essentially a 4-box break. And then we have sold out now on the single jersey. We have the baseball full-size helmet and jersey break. We have the Cubs, the Marlins, and the Rays. Cubs, Marlins, and Rays. And the Rays actually had a couple names on that list, that checklist. And that's it. Everything else is going to be sold out. So that's a look at what you guys have as possibilities. Again, here's our upcoming schedule. And lastly, I'm going to point out our Survivor League, 100% free. If you haven't signed up, make sure you do this soon. 100% free, giving out $150 worth of prizes here through gift cards to the site. It uses Yahoo. It's super easy. You can click this. Here's the group ID. Here's the password. You can click the link. That should take you to it as well. It'll be a lot of fun. 100% free to join. So if you guys are interested, check that out. Feel free to pass it on with friends. Tell them it's a way to maybe have them be interested. And you'd be allowed, if they sign up, you can use your referral even, and they might be able to get, use some cash as well. So $20 for each of you guys towards a future break. Alright guys, that's a look at what's out there, what's available, all the good stuff. Hope everybody is doing well. Angela, yeah, Collective Soul Live is from York, Pennsylvania. So York is only about 45 minutes away from Hershey, so that's why I'm going to be doing it. Let's see, Aaron's looking for an offer here if anybody's interested in the trade with him. Jeff, I hear you on that. Yeah, Thomas, that was a big deal. Alright, let me go grab my drink, and then... Oh, thank you. I missed me. I was running with my head cut off, essentially, all week. I feel it. Let me go get a drink. Not a whole lot of family time, unfortunately. Not this week. I was out on the road for work. I'll have family time tomorrow, though. I'll be right back, guys. Had a mix and match tonight. Couple singles. Negro Modelo, one of my favorite dark beers. I don't have a lime though. And then I've got a IPA here, Leaf Seeker from Trogs. going to be going to Trugs next weekend, so looking forward to that. That'll be a fun thing on my perspective. From my perspective, I look forward to going to when I'm in the Hershey area. All right, guys. Yeah, Collective Soul. So, yeah, it sounds like probably most of you guys, unless you're Canadian, or take you back to the 90s, probably don't remember Our Lady Peace. They're my favorite band. Them and Shinedown, but looking forward to seeing Our Lady Peace. I know it's probably about 5-6 Collective Soul songs, and I probably know the entire live lineup. I've seen live a whole bunch of times, just because they're a Pennsylvania band. Really good stuff, so thank you, Donald. Alright, give me 1 second here just to get caught up on the spots that did get filled here recently. I just want to make sure, not get caught up on all of them, but I want to get caught up on, I think, was it George? Somebody bought the random team spot. Let's see, was it John? It might have been John here. It was John. Alright, John. Let me put you, I'll put John in there and we'll do the break you guys see on the screen. Alright, guys, thank you. Alright, guys. I am going to figure out the box here momentarily. But first, I'm going to see what teams each person is going to have. So you can see that there's a lot of spaces that remain. The Cardinals, the Panthers, the Packers, the Texans, the Jaguars, the Chargers, Rams, and Saints. Steelers don't remain. I got to put that. I don't know why that wasn't plugged in. So give me a second. Steelers were filled. That is Mark. My bad, Mark. Alright. I'm going to figure these ones out, and I'll show you how we'll do that. Alright, so you're going to see on the screen right here, these are the available teams. The Cardinals, the Panthers, the Packers, Texans, Jaguars, Chargers, Rams, and Saints. Alright, those are the teams. I'm going to grab these names right here. We're going to put them in random.org, and then we're just going to paste them straight down, and that's going to be who we figure out who has what. Alright, so we'll go in here. List randomizer 7 times. Those will then be placed so the top name would have Arizona. There's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So John's going to have Arizona. Jim would have that last one, which I think was the Saints. Alright, so I'm going to copy it into that. Just like this. Alright, so again, John has the Cardinals. Adam with the Panthers. John with the Pack Attack. June has the Texans. Vance, aka Brett, has the Jags and Chargers. Adam's got the Rams, and June is going to have the Saints. Alright, I'm going to put it on a screen. You guys can be like, huh, that's not the right one. I'm doing that on purpose so I don't have to worry about that stupid issue with it looking all funky, how it sometimes does. So just give me a second. That way I don't have to worry about that. You know how like when I do that refresh on the screen. So John, you've got the Cardinals and the Texans. Adam, you have the Panthers and the Rams. June, you have the Texans and the Saints. Houston, Texans. Where is it? And Vance has the Jaguars and Chargers. And the Packers are going, I don't know if I said this right. John, you've got the Packers and Cardinals. I don't know if I said that right or not. Alright. I just had to have that organized. Alright, now this will be the correct list. Well, it didn't refresh, so of course. Alright, I am confused. What is going on? It doesn't take much for... Alright. Didn't Neil Peart pass away quite a while? Those were spots that were unsold or that didn't sell or went unpaid. Instead of listing them, I just was like, you know what? Let's just put them on the site and do it that way. All right, guys. I'm gonna have everybody out there. You're gonna give me 2 NFL teams in the chat. 2 NFL teams in the chat. Sorry if I confused you guys. We'll get you caught up. 2 NFL teams in the chat. 1 line. All right, put those in the chat. 1 line. Alright, I am going to say we have box 1 on the table. We also have 2, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 5, and 6 are possibilities. Those names will hopefully refresh here in a moment. There they go. Alright, so back to random.org. We have 1 on the table. We also have 2, 5, and 6. 7 times. Take turns saying no. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, we're gonna go with box 5 here, guys. Box 5. All right, so coming on box number 5. Coming off will be box number 1. All right, so here's box 1. Alright, let me get some gloves. Alright, in our break and having some fun together is John with the Cardinals. What up, John? Jones has the Falcons and the Ravens. Lisa's got the Buffalo Bills. I think that's the wife of the person. I forgot Mr. Palma. Put your correct name in there, but you know who you are. So, we're all good. We've got Adam with the Panthers. Troy's got the Bears. Jones has the Bungles. Lisa's got the Browns. Charlene's got the Boys. Jeff has the Broncos. David's got the Lions. John's got the Pack Attack. June's got the Texans. Jeff has the Colts. Vance has the Jaguars. William T with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. We are going to be looking at Vance with the Chargers. Adam has the Rams. Mike has the Dolphins. Charlene has the Vikes. George has the Patriots. We've got June with the Saints. Kendall's got the Giants. William's got the... Mike has the Jets. Kendall's got the Fly Eagle Fly. Mark has the Steelers. Mike has the Niners. Sean's got the Seahawks. Mike T with the Bucks. George has the Titans. And Mike T is sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. We are looking for some big hits here, guys. Alright, guys. No more guesses. No more guesses here. Alright. We're going to start things off with... Why not? A little magic. A little Fitz magic. Box 5, guys. Box 5. Happy Friday. I am very much looking forward to it being Friday. Box 5. We are sealed off. Tomorrow, I'll be spending a lot of time with the family before I look at filling any orders. But I'll still be touching base with you guys in the evening, though. Alright, secondary seal right there. We're going to cut into this, see what we got. This was box 5. A little bit more beer juice. Let's go. Alright. Can you dig it? Alright, Daniel, I got you. I see a 3. I see a 5. I see a running back from the Raiders. We have Zamir White. Zamir White is coming out of here. Alright, so Los Angeles turned, Oakland turned, Las Vegas Raiders. Zamir White going to be the hit. Giving Ashton Jeanty a little run for his money this year, maybe. Alright, Raider Nation. William, congrats. Zamir White jersey. All right, that is Beckett on the authentication. Mr. White. All right, so you are welcome. We have to see who guessed the Raiders. All right, who guessed the Raiders here? I could be wrong. I don't see a single Raiders guess. Does anybody else confirm? If so, that means I'm going to put every name into random.org. Every single name is going to have a chance at the giveaways here. Yeah, I don't see anybody either, so let me put together the boxes of mystery. Alright, there'll be 2 hits and 1 whammy, guys. 2 hits, 1 whammy in our box of mystery. Alright, so it is going to be the Babes, Silver, and Flowers. Babes, Silver, and Flowers in our boxes of mystery. Alright, everybody that put a guess in, you are going to be having a chance here picking a box of mystery. Why not? Alright, into the randomizer we go. Has to be a name. Top person with a name, so like Jones, this would count here. But like this one, let's see, let's find one. Bengals, Texans, that one wouldn't count. So just one that has a name. That's the way this works. There's 4 times. There's 5. There's 6. One more makes it 7. John! Alright, John. You, and that's, there you go. I had you as Lisa. John, you are in there. Sorry about that, by the way, again. John, you get to pick a box of mystery. Congratulations. John, you can tell me, do you want Flowers, Silver, or Babes? Flowers, Silver, or Babes coming John's way. Alright. Flowers it is. Alright, John. Going with the Flowers. Alright, passed up on the Babes. Inside the Babes were not 1 but 2 packs of cards. Alright, we had a Bowman U Chrome pack and a Chronicles football pack. So we missed out on those 2. Alright. Then you passed up on the, remember, not all whammies are created equal. You passed up on a Play-Doh Funko. Alright, so you missed out on a Play-Doh Funko. Alright, John, that means the Flowers. And in the Flowers, how about this? Some USA Football 2015. Let's see what we can pull out of here. A real wild card product. USA Football Upper Deck made this 2015. Alright. There's a Ryan Boyle, Isaiah Taylor, Austin Corbett, Jeremiah Caston, Drayton Carlberg, Aaron Spite, Paris Black. There's an auto. A Ben Glines autograph. So you're getting an auto out of here. So there's an autographed card. USA Football. Singe Bush, that name. Caden Johnson. There's a Maxim Moore and a Garrett Richter. And a Sean Robinson. Alright, Ben Gaines, the big one. A little autograph love coming out of that. Alright, John, this card's coming your way. Alright, guys. Thank you, guys. Alright, it is time for a little bit of divisional love. Alright, in these 3 breaks, you are going to give me an NFL division, a multi-sport product, and then an NHL division. Go ahead, for this, give me one NFL division as your guess. We'll figure out which mini helmet we're using. We have box 3, and I think it was box 5 or 6. Let me see, 3 and 6. 3 and 6. 3 is on the table. Alright, so get those guesses in. We're going to move through this one. Alright, 3 and 6. 6 is behind me. There's 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3, the one that's out there, it's meant to be. Alright, guys. Like I said, we'll move through this one pretty quickly, so get that guess in. We've got Steve with the AFC East, Jones the AFC North, Steve the AFC South, Daniel K with the AFC West, Daniel R with the NFC East, William has the NFC North, John the NFC South, and Sean the NFC West. And at the end of these 3 breaks, I'll take 2 names, and I'll have 3 boxes of mystery, 1 whammy, and 2 hits out there. Alright, guys. Alright, I'm calling it here. No more guesses. Let's crush into this, see what we got. Alright. Let's dial into these. Thought I made these good luck charms. Here we go. Boop, boop. Box 3. Box 3. This is sealed up all the way around. This is a rip it, then we'll ship it kind of deal. Alright, guys. Good luck here. Rip it and ship it. Ooh, we have a specialty helmet alert. Oh, doctor. Look at this. From the San Francisco 49ers, a Rave helmet. Bill Romanowski. Bill Romanowski on an NFC West lid. That's sweet looking right there. That is a Bill Romanowski. That's going out to Sean. Sean, congratulations on the hit. Bill Romanowski coming your way. Don't let him spit in your face because he'll ruin your day. Tough as nails. Steve. Dude was doing more than juice. We all know that. Alright, guys. Well, congrats. That's a sweet looking Beckett authenticated helmet right there. Alright, Sean. Alright, NFC West guesses. NFC West. Alright, Joel. What up, Joel? Welcome back to the big show. Hope you're doing well. NFC West, Donald. Daniel. Alright, I just have Joel, Donald, and Daniel. If I missed somebody, let me know. All that being said, let's move on. Let's figure out the photos. The photos that we'll be using here. Alright, so it's going to be one 16 by 20 and one 8 by 10. Let's take a look at our cheat sheet for our 8 by 10. It looks like we have every number in here, and that should be 8 of them. Yep, except for 5 and 6. 5 and 6 have been removed. Alright, so go ahead, put a guess in. Active baseball, retired baseball, active football, retired football, active basketball, retired basketball, hockey, or other. And we'll figure out the 8x10 first. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is gone. So we'll make that 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 10. Box number 10. Alright, so box 10. This guy. Let me take this. I don't know where my pen is, so we'll use a marker and cross it out. Alright, we have on the table here box number 2. Alright, box 2 is on the table. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. So it looks like 1 and 9 are missing. 1 and 9, every other number is there. Alright, there's 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 7 here. Let me grab box 7. Alright, coming on box 7. There's box 7. And coming off will be box 2. Alright, guys. In our break, we've got Zachary with active baseball, retired baseball. John has active football. Mark's got retired football and active basketball. Jeff looking to get on the board early here with retired basketball. Sean's got hockey. And Mark is looking for something from the other category. Steve. Alright, that works. That sounds good. Alright, guys. Good luck. Good luck. Alright. Let's get that good luck charm out there. Give it a little tap. This is box 10. Starts to seal up there. Goes down there. All the way across. Although, that's nothing. There we go. Here we go, guys. Good luck. Our first one. Ooh. Love it. Retired Baseball Hall of Famer, legendary Hall of Famer, Joe Soul. Joe Soul coming out here. Beckett on the authentication, guys. Joe Soul died. I'm not gonna exaggerate. Like over 30 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. This is a Beckett on the authentication Hall of Famer, Joe Soul. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Beckett on the authentication. All right, congratulations. That's a cool hit. Steve. Alright. Congrats, Zachary. Goes. Ooh. Alright. It's going to be hard to top that. Let's see if we can do it here. Box 7. We are sealed up all the way around. That was a fun hit. Alright, here we go. Use the sharp end, it works better. Alright, guys, here we go. As I knock over these baseballs, we are looking at hockey! We have Hockey Hall of Famer, legendary Teemu Selanne. Teemu Selanne coming out of there. That is cool. That is really cool. Look at that. Teemu Selanne coming out of there. Sean, back-to-back hits coming out of here. Both from the West Coast. Look at that, Sean. Little Teemu Selanne. Nice looking look at the signature right there. Beckett on your authentication. Great hit. Congrats, Sean. Teemu Selanne. Again, Beckett on that one. What a player he was for the Jets and the Ducks. All right, so hockey and retired baseball for the giveaway opportunity. Big Country and Matt got you guys. I got you in there. Let's see. We got Aaron. Joel got you with the hockey. Jeff with the good guess. Tom with the good guess. Dad and Will got you in there. June, you're in there. All right, added a few names on that one. Matt, Big Country. Jersey, aka Aaron. Joel, Jeff, Tom, Dad and Will, and June. All right, guys. Congrats, we added all those. Casey, I got you in there. Could be a theme, Jeff. I'd like that. All right, guys, go ahead. Give me a hockey guess. Give me a hockey guess. It's puck night. All right, box 4 is our placeholder right there. We also have boxes 12, 21, 87, and 95. All right, so let's put those in. All right, 4, 12, 21, 87, 95. Sit up. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, box 12. All right, box 12. All right, coming on here, box 1, 2. Out of there, box 4. All right, guys, last call on that guess. In our break, whoops, I don't know what button I hit earlier. In our break, we got Adam with the Atlantic, Daniel with the Metro, John has the Central, and Steve has the Pacific. All right, guys, I'm calling this here. No more guesses. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, here we go. Set that up there. Got our puck. Here we go, box 12. It's sealed up all the way around. Pull that off. Give it a cut here, cut there. One cut. There's 2. Okay, hold on. Guys, I gotta point this out. This says case hit, so this proves that each case can. They should probably call them headliners. They should call these headliners instead of just calling them case hits, because last week we had a case hit as well. Back-to-back weeks with a case hit. All right, so here we go. We are looking at something big. Let's see what's coming out of here. Stanley Cup champion. Ho, ho, ho. Look at this. Stanley Cup champion, future Hall of Famer, Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane coming out of that. That is a Central hit. John, what a hit. What a hit, John. JSA on our authentication. Patrick Kane, the 2010 Stanley Cup champion. That's a big one. All right. Alright, so that just proves that each case can have more than a single. They should call them headliners and not case hits in that case. That was last spot magic, because that was hanging out there. That spot was hanging there. Definitely worth the buy for that one. What a hit. I love the puck. Alright, Patrick Kane. Pucking beautiful. I like it. I like it. Alright, Central for our guesses. Tom. Candace. William. Jones and Troy. What up, guys? Jesse. And Jeff. Then we also have June. A lot of good guesses here. And another Jeff in the house here. What up, Jeff? Jeff and Jeff show. Alright, added quite a few. Congrats, guys. Candace, William, Troy, Jones, Jesse, Jeff, June, and Jeff. Alright. Yes, Kendall. So if you guess correctly, your name gets added to a list. And to show you what that looks like on my end, well, how about this? There, it looks like that. I put a list together. I literally just copy and paste it. And then it's going to go into random.org for a chance at a box of mystery. Alright, so it'll go in here into random.org momentarily for a chance at a box of mystery. I am going to have multiple boxes here. 2 of them will be hits. 1 of them will be a whammy. Alright, so 2 hits, 1 whammy in our boxes of mystery. We're looking to have some fun with this, though. Alright, I'm going to actually put them out there now. So one will be 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. Silver, gold, and shark. And all the names are going to go into random.org. And the top 2 unique names. So, for example, Jeff Hawks is in here twice. If his name showed up in the first 2 spots, he would get 1, and then we would take the third, the spot in the third line, because we want to have 2 unique names get a chance here. All right, 7 times. Top 2 unique names. There's 2 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, Candace and Jeff S. All right, Jeff S. All right, so Candace, you'll get to pick a box, and then Jeff S., you're going to get to pick a box here. All right, guys, go ahead, Candace and Jeff S. All right. It is gold and silver. Gold and silver and shark. Jeff, sorry. Alright, Candace went with the shark. Jeff went with the gold. You guys both passed up on silver. Let's see what silver had. I think you guys did pretty good. You passed up on the whammy. And coming out of the whammy was a fly swatter. Alright, so no one's going to take home this fly swatter today. Well, at least yet. Alright, so Candace went with the shark, Jeff went with the gold. We'll go with the shark first. The shark has, Candace, how about this? A pack of Monopoly Prism. Monopoly Prism basketball. Alright, Candace, let's see what's coming out of your Monopoly Prism basketball pack. 24, 25. How about a little Dennis Rodman, the Worm? A Charles Barkley. There we go. Some legendary Hall of Famers. A Prism, NBA champion, Jalen Williams on a Prism. And there we go, Tyrese Maxey from the Sixers. Alright, you like the Sixer one. Candace, that's coming your way. Alright, Jeff, you're going to be a happy camper here. Here's a big time one. How about a hobby pack? Alright, a hobby pack with a guaranteed autograph. Could be one auto and one mem, or it could be two autos out of here. Alright, Jeff. Alright, hobby pack 2021. Alright, it looks like... Oh, Doctor! We'll put that one last. There's a monster auto in here. Jeff, you just got yourself a monster auto. Alright, here we go. Max Muncy, one of the better young prospects. He's in the A's system. That's the other Max Muncy, although Max Muncy from the Dodgers also came up with the A's. But here we go, Max Muncy. How about a Christian Scott out of $9.99? Christian McLeod out of $4.99. Here's an auto, a Dominican prospect out of $150, it looks like. Axel DePaula. Then check out this auto that's coming up here. Numbered to 75. Numbered to 75. Kumar Rocker. And check that out. It actually says New York. He did not sign with New York. So that's actually pretty cool. He ended up going back in the draft and signing the next year as a first-round pick with the Texas Rangers. So that's really cool. Kumar Rocker is your auto right there. That's an awesome one right there. Very nice short print on a big-time prospect for the Texas Rangers. All right, big-time pull right there. Congratulations, Jeff. That's what we're talking about, Jeff. I'll show you a write-up, Jeff, if you want to pause your computer later, the video, come back and watch this if you're not too familiar with Kumar Rocker. Give me a second here. Check this out. There's a nice write-up on Mr. Rocker, top prospect going into this year with the Texas Rangers. You are welcome. Alright, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff, Jay. I think we should do a full-size helmet. What do you guys say? Full-size helmet sound good? I think it sounds good. How about a full-size Gold Rush helmet? Alright, so we're looking at a Gold Rush helmet. It's going to be this one. Last one from the case, box one. Paired up with one jersey. I've got a placeholder here. It's Jersey Black Bag Edition number 1. Anyone else drafting right now? Are we drafting like a fantasy football league? Because if we are, I gotta point out again, free fantasy football league here. It's a survivor league, so there's no draft, but it's 100% free. Make sure you sign up for it. Alright, I had to point that out. Why not? Alright, guys. Everybody here, you're just going to give me one NFL team. One NFL team. If it comes out of either box, you have a chance at a box of mystery. I think you guys are going to like the possibilities coming out of that box of mystery. So you will want to get this one correct. Alright. We have 1 through 8 as possibilities here for the jersey. 1 through 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 8. Let me grab box number 8 real quick. Or black bag number 8. There it is. Number 8. Coming off number 1. Alright, guys. Last call on those guesses. We are staring down in our break here. Justin with the Cardinals. Michael's got the Falcons and the Ravens. Matt's got the Buffalo Bills. Steve's got the Panthers. Troy's got the Bears. Jason with the Bungles. Chris has the Browns. Daniel's got the Boys and the Broncos. Case with the Lions. Jeff has a Pack Attack. Daniel's got the Texans. Jeff has his Colts. Chris has the Jaguars. George has the Chiefs. Michael's got the Raiders. Rick has the Chargers. Mark has the Rams. George has the Dolphins. Mark has the Vikes. Joe's got his Pats. Daniel with the Saints. William's got the G-Men. Rick has the Jets. Jets. Michael's got the Eagles and them Steelers. Daniel's got the Niners. Sean's got the Seahawks. George has the Bucks. Case with the Titans. And Ernest, he's not going to jail. He's going to Commanderland. Alright, guys. No more guesses here. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Alright. Here we go. Let's go. Big hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Black bag number 8. Black bag number 8. Let's go in with this. Looks like we might have a college jersey. We do. How about this? How about this? Quarterback, rookie quarterback in his Texas threads. Little Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers coming out of here. That's a Dolphins hit. Miami Dolphins on the board. Quinn Ewers. Alright, Quinn Ewers, Miami Dolphins, George. Alright. Alright, George, that is Beckett authenticated on your Quinn Ewers jersey. Alright, it is helmet time. Box 1. Box 1. Picking up something fun. Here we go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Alright, box numero uno. Sealed up. Bottom side. Front side. Back side. Let's give it a cut. Last one from the case. Alright, let's put it backwards. Keep the suspense going. We have a specialty helmet alert. Specialty helmet alert. Oh, this is a cool helmet. This is cool. How about the Washington Commander / Skins? Ryan Kerrigan. Oh, look at that. That is sick. That is absolutely sick right there. And a Ryan Kerrigan helmet right there. That is JSA on your authentication. That is really cool. Really, really cool. R for Ryan. Good call there, Steve. Alright, Ernest. Congrats, Ernest. That is a neat helmet. I've never actually seen this Redskin helmet before. That is so cool. That's a sweet display piece. This was on the website on eBay. If you're wondering, not the authentic one though. This is just the regular. If that is that the question? Yeah, not the authentic card. Alright. Dolphins and Commanders, guys. Dolphins and Commanders. Alright. Let's see who's got this correct. Steve with a Dolphins guess. I only see Steve as the correct guess. I could be wrong, but I only see Steve as a correct guess. Signature guess, you got it. Alright, guys. We have Shark, Babes, and Gold. Shark, Babes, and Gold there. You got it. Gold it is. Alright, you passed up on the Babes. Inside the Babes was a pack of Bowman U. Alright, so you missed out on some Bowman U. Inside the Shark was the... No, it was not the Whammy. Inside the Shark was a guaranteed autograph hobby pack. Alright, so the 2023 series with a guaranteed auto. Not pulling that. Alright, Steve, so unfortunately, or fortunately, you are getting this signature whammy. Alright, here we go. How about a little Play-Doh Funko-licious? There we go. Play-Doh Funko coming your way, Steve. I think your daughter's going to enjoy that one. Congrats, Steve. Alright. Steve, that's coming your way. You are welcome. That's awesome. Thank you. Alright, guys. Give me 1 second here. I just want to get caught up. I won't get caught up just yet on the site, but I want to arrange things better for you guys. Alright, so I'm just making sure I have things in an order that makes sense. Alright. Real quickly, I will go over and I'll show you what's on the site. Here we are. Spots available that are still out there in the single jersey or single helmet. It's a 1 mini helmet and 2 jerseys. It's a 3-box break. We have the Cowboys and the Rams. The Cowboys being out there still is the Shacker Monster checklist of Cowboy players. Basketball, it's a full-size basketball and jersey, both from Gold Rush. We have the Pacers, the Heat, and the Kings. So 3 spots remain in basketball: Pacers, Heat, and Kings. Full-size, authentic football. It's a Duke football. It's an authentic full football. We just have the Panthers left, guys. Just have the Carolina Panthers. And then the last thing we have left is the National. There's just a couple spots remaining in the National. Other than that, everything else is sold out. Alright, guys. I think it's time for us to jump into a Funko break. Why not? Let's do a Funko break. Alright, it's going to be one Funko paired up with one jersey and one photo. We know it's this Funko. It's box 6. It's the last one from the case. What we don't know is what jersey and what photo we'll be using. For this, in the chat, you're just going to give me one letter from the alphabet. That's all you have to do is give me one letter. Alright. I am going to figure out which photo we're going to use. Actually, we'll figure out the letters everybody's going to get. Then we'll figure everything out. That way, if it has issues with that refresh, we'll be set. Alright. As you guys know, if this was the 7th time, George would have the letter A and the letter Z, but it's not. We're going to refresh these, see what we got. There's 2 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, George has A and Z still, but it's all mixed up in between. Alright, we're going to copy these. I'll take you over. Don't worry about what you're seeing just yet. I didn't want to. Alright. Let's see the list. Maybe not. Oh, come on. Refresh. There we go. We have George with the letter A, Jeff the letter B, Jake has the letter C, George has D, Daniel has E, George has F, G, H, and I, Aaron has J, George has K and L, Sean has M, Aaron has N, Jake has O. We're looking at George with P, Q, R, S, June with T, George has U, V, W going out to Sean. George is going to close it out with X, Y, and Z. Alright, we will figure out now. This will be the photo. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 7, 8, and 9. This is for the 8x10 photo. There's 1 time 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, photo 3. Photo number 3. I'll cross that off. Alright, so photo 3. Right here. This guy. Alright, so put that there. We know it's Funko number 6. Just fix the basket right there. And jersey, we have boxes 1, 2, 4, and 6. 1, 2, 4, and 6 are possibilities here for the jersey. 1, 2, 4, and 6. 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2. Box 2. Let's do box number 2. Alright. There's our box. Here's our jersey coming off. That was box 1. Alright, guys. Let's do this. I already called off the names and what they've got. Were there any trades? Alright, I'm going to call no more guesses. Any trades? Oh, I see Michael Lawrence. Oh, I'm gonna go on vacation. E for C. Jake, would you rather have E or would you rather have C? that is the proposal out there. I'll give Jake a second. Actually, Jake's been a little quiet. Is Jake in here? I'm not sure Jake's in here right now. Normally Jake is more talkative. I haven't seen Jake's comments, so I'm going to guess Jake isn't going to make that trade. Oh, there he is. Sorry, Jake. I just hadn't seen you in a while in their comments. Hope you're well. Just keep it C. Let's go. Let's keep this show rolling. Box 3. Here we go. Let's go. Ooh. Little bloody hell. Get bloody hell right there. Alright, box 3. I did that earlier. Alright, here we go. This guy got some. He got paid. This is 3 teams ago? Oh, no. 4, is it 4 teams? He's on his 4th team now. Had a great career year last year, but here we go. How about Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold. It's a cool looking photo right there. Throwing it on the run. Little Sam Darnold auto love. Beckett on the authentication actually has a Sam Darnold authentication as well. Next to NFL authentication. But that's the letter D going out to George. Sam Darnold. No worries, Jake. Hope you're doing well, my man. Alright, guys. Box number 2. Box number 2. Woo. Alright, see this seal? It's all the way around. We're going to cut into it, and there's a secondary seal down there. Alright, cut into this, see what we got. See the number 1. Look at this. It's Amare Stoudemire on a Knickerbocker jersey. Amari Stoudemire, New York Knicks jersey. That is going to George. George with the letter S. Amari Stoudemire. Alright, New York Knicks jersey right there. It's Amare. Alright, you say George? Alright. Let's go, let's go. Box 6. Let's go! Sealed up all the way around. There's our secondary seal. Last one from the case. Last one from our case here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We have Ron Howard. Ron Howard, the legendary actor and director. Ron Howard. Richie from Happy Days. This is a first for us, pulling the Ron Howard. JSA authentication. Richie, yep, Richie, the actor, in this case. He actually learned his directing chops on Happy Days. Here we go. Ron Howard. Ron Howard. That is George. George on the sweep. And a new one for George right there. Ron Howard. We have gotten his daughter twice. On the ones from the Jurassic World. Ron Howard. If he has it, he didn't get it here. Alright. Sam Darnold, Ron Howard, and Amari Stoudemire. So we have D DHS. DHS. Alright, so we're going to mail this out with some DHS. Alright, so DHS. Let's see who guessed correctly. Dad and Will has S. Jesse has S. Dudley has D. Donald's got the H. Let's see, we've got Aaron with an S. Michael, aka Michael Motorcycle. He's got an S. I think that's everybody. Alright, I have Dad and Will, aka David, Jesse, Dudley, Donald, Jers, E, aka Aaron, and Running on Ripple, aka Michael. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everyone. You are welcome. You're welcome. We're gonna call this, if I put together everything, the golden egg, woo! The babes, and the golden box. It's a golden egg, a box of gold, and the babes. Alright. Aaron. Alright guys, good luck. 7 times. Top name, picking a box of mystery. There's 2, there's 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Running on Ripple, Michael Motorcycle. Alright, Michael, congrats. Go ahead, Michael Motorcycle. Give me a selection. Going with the babes. Alright, Michael, I got you here. You passed up on the golden box. The golden box had a pack of Topps Chrome Hobby Baseball 2021. Then you passed up on the golden egg. The golden egg had a Mini Brands Create. Whammy! Mini Brands. Alright, Michael. The babes are bringing you some Mosaic Basketball. Mosaic Basketball 21-22. Let's go. Alright, Michael. Some Mosaic Basketball coming your way. Alright, there's a little Miles Bridges. A Malik Beasley just cleared today of any issues with the gambling. Steph Curry, there's a nice card. A nice Steph Curry. How about that? 2 legendary players still active. Steph Curry and LeBron James on an Elevate. A Rudy Gobert. And a Greg Brown III, the big man. Good pack. Good pack. Alright, Michael, those cards coming your way. As always, you are welcome. You're welcome. Alright. Baseball. This week in baseball, we're going to do 2 balls, 1 bat. 2 balls, 1 bat. Alright, guys. This is the eBay break. 2 TriStar baseballs, 1 bat. For this, I'm going to have everybody out there. You're going to give me 4 Major League Baseball players. 4 players. If you correctly guess the player that comes from either baseball or the bat, you are guaranteed a box of mystery. And we do no whammies when you correctly guess the player. Alright, guys. With that being said, I've got boxes 2, 4, 5, and 10. 2, 4, 5, and 10 as possibilities for the baseball. 2, 4, 5, and 10. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Let me update that. I had 4 out there. 4's coming off. 5 is coming on. 2 staying. 4 we're going to bid adieu. Alright, box 1 is on the table for the bat. We also have numbers 2, 4, 5, and 6. So every number but 3 is available. Alright, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Bat number 2. Bat 2, let me get that out for you. Alright, bat number 2. Bat 2. Adios, numero unos. Alright, guys. Go ahead and put those guesses in. I'm going to give you guys a minute. I want to catch up on some of those orders that came in since we started the evening, so I won't read the names off for a moment, just to get myself caught up on a few of these orders. Won't finish them all, but I'll put some of them in here, and then I'll read off the names. Give me 4 Major League Baseball players. If they come out of either box, any of these 3 boxes, you'll get a chance at a box. Not a chance, you will get a chance, but you're guaranteed a box of mystery. Alright, John, I'm putting you in there with the Texas Rangers in a break. If I read the name off and say the team, it's not necessarily the break we're on right now. Justin's got the Hornets. John, by the way, again, Justin, thank you. You know what for. All those giveaway donations, I appreciate it. Jones with the Miami Marlins. We've got George with the Cleveland Brownies. Steve has the Cleveland Brownies as well. David has the Saints. He hopes they go marching home. Alright, and I'll pick up from there in a bit. Alright, guys, in the break, we got Jones with the Diamondbacks. Mark has the Bravos. Richard with the O's. We've got Charlene with the Bo Sox. Troy's got the Cubbies. Case has the White Sox. Jeff has the Cincinnati Reds. We've got Vance with the Guards. Daniel with the Rocks. Case has the Tigers and the Astros. George has the Royals. Richard's got the Angels in the outfield. Charles in charge of them Dodgers. John's got the Marlins. Jesse's got the Brewers. Jones with the Twins. Mark's looking to hit big with the Mets. George has the Yanks. Sean's got the A's. Daniel's got the Phillies. David's got the Pirates. Case has the Padres. Zach's got his G-Man. Richard's got the M's. Case has the Cards. Sean's got the Rays. Charles has the Rangers. Jones has the Jays. And David's sitting nice with the Nats. We're calling that no more guesses. Let's cut into this, see what we got. Alright, guys. Good luck. Get our good luck baseball duck out there. Quack, quack. Ooh, let's put a little baseball note. I should have done that earlier. My bad. It's all referenced in the listing, but I like to have it out there. I'll take this. I'll cut off our first level of seal. Then I'll take our note off. If we need to reference it again, we can. Alright. Secondary seal right there. Good luck, everybody. Alright, let's see who we have. Oh, yeah, Hall of Famer. Alright, get that grease ready. Here we go, Hall of Famer. we have closer Raleigh Fingers. Raleigh Fingers coming out of here. 1992 Hall of Famer Raleigh Fingers. All right. Little handlebar love. Oh, I'll put that there. Raleigh Fingers, and I believe we're going to be looking at Oakland, but I'll double check it, make sure it's not a Brewer. Raleigh Fingers. Tends to be a hint there. Steubenville. I didn't know he's from Steubenville. The burb of the burb. Alright, so Steubenville's finest there. Raleigh Fingers. It is Oakland. Oakland A's. Alright. So, in this break, Oakland is Sean. Sean, nice hit. Sean having a hat trick. Alright, guys. Baseball number 5. Quack, quack. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There's that secondary seal. Oh. Alright, now I think I know what team it's going to go to. I can guarantee you this is not going to be a New York Yankee. That's who he came up with. It's not a Yankee. Alright, we have 1990 National League Cy Young Award winner Doug Drabek. Doug Drabek coming out of there. I'm almost positive we're going to be a Pirate here. We'll make sure that it's not an Astro. But Doug Drabek, it's going to be based on games played by those rules that we established. But I'm going to make sure we're staring at a Pirate here. Tends to be a hint. Doug Drabek. See, came up with the Yankees. A lot of people forget that. Astros, a new Baltimore. I forgot about the White Sox. Alright, this is no doubt about it. Alright, we have a Pirates hit here. Alright, Pittsburgh Pirates. Alright, Doug Drabek to the Pirates, and David. David on the board. Yes! Alright, David. Oop, almost forgot to put the Doug Drabek little notes back in. Alright. Bat time. No. Bat time. Bat number 2. Sealed up, and this is definitely the knob, so we'll use this end, but again, it's bat 2. And we're going to cut into this area. Alright, give it a little tap, show it's where it's at. Good luck, everybody. Let's cut it up there. Alright. Whoa, specialty. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is nice. Not a huge name. He was a monster prospect. But man, is this bat nice. And it's going to be based on team. How about this? Seattle Mariner. He's a Brave now, but this is going to be a Mariners hit, guys. Jared Kelenic. Jared Kelenic, Seattle Mariner. Right there on a player-issued Mariners bat. This is a beautiful, beautiful player-issued bat right here. Granted, he is with the Braves now, but this is going to be, there is a team listed. We go with the team on there. Jared Kelenic, Seattle Mariner. That is a beautiful bat right there. All right, that is Richard. Richard, congratulations. All right, that's a player-issued bat. Beckett authenticated, by the way, Richard. And I'm already going to say it right now. Future Pittsburgh Pirate, Jared Kelenic. baseball bat. I kind of predict that he might be venturing his way to the Pirates this offseason. Alright, pretty cool. Or White Sox. Alright, did anybody guess any of those players? No Kalenic. No Draybeck. Fingers. Alright, nobody with the correct guess. That's okay. That's alright. I got some good baseball stuff I want to give away. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to give a person a choice of 2021 Update or 2023 Topps Series 2 packs. Alright, they're both retail. Throwing that out there. And I'm just going to take everybody that puts some type of guess in there. And the top name on the 7 times is going to get the box of, not the box, the pack of their choice here. Just do a simple pack of their choice. Top name, has to be a name. 2 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, so it's Jeff. We move down, we take the name, top name. So Jeff, you're going to give me a pack selection here. Congrats, Jeff. Jeff, we have 2021 Topps Update, 2023 Topps Series 2. Alright, Jeff, go ahead. Let me know which one you would like. Jeff Hawks, that is, if you didn't see that. No sound. Left. Alright. Alright. Left. You got it. I'm taking this one off. And by the way, I guess he's not going to hear, but I know Jones was saying, let's go, like in, let's go, good luck. Not like, let's go, hurry it up. So, I understood. Alright, Jeff, here we go. Let's see if we can pull you a pretty sweet card or 3. Alright, there is former Rookie of the Year right there, Jonathan India. Jonathan India. We have a Estevan Florial, former top prospect of the Yanks. Austin Gomber, free agent. Cody Petit. There is a Nick Mountain. These are so hard to read. Chad Green on the angle I'm at. JP Hop. It's Hap, but I always call him Hop. Let's see. Will Vest. Josh Van Meter. There's a Kevin Gosman. The Carousel. Alex Kirilloff. He went to the same high school that I did. Plumboro. Alex Kirilloff. Not numbered, but a nice chrome rookie. Yadi or Molina. Is that numbered? No. There is a William Astrillo. There is a Vladimir Gutierrez. Adam Ottavino. And the recently retired Adam Ottavino. And Sam Henges. Alright, couple nice looking cards in there, and the rookie of Jonathan India. You are welcome. You are welcome. Yeah, I knew what it meant. I knew you were good. You was good. Alright, I think we should do... I think we're going to do a little basketball next, but I'm going to need a moment. Ooh, basketball did sell out. Alright, whoever bought it, thank you. Closed it out. I was just going to say, let's do some basketball. And we will. Basketball's up next. Give me a moment because I have to get caught up on the rest of the spots. We know it's going to be a basketball and a jersey. I don't know which ones just yet. Still a couple spots remaining on the site. Let's see. But give me a moment to get caught up on some of these orders that have come in. Thank you guys, everybody out there. For the basketball break, I'm going to have everybody out there. You are going to put in the chat, let's see, give me 2 NBA teams. Any 2 NBA teams out there. If the 2 teams you give me, if one of them comes out of either box, you're going to have a chance at a box of mystery. And one of the items will be a gift card, a Dad Breaks gift card. Alright, so I'm reading off these. Jake has the Diamondbacks in a break. We've got Justin with the Rays. Charlene's got a spot in the National break. Gilbert's got the Pels. Joel has the Marlins and the Cubbies and the Rays. Michael's got the Cardinals. Steve has a spot in the National. And almost done here. Just give me one moment. Just finishing closing these out. Thank you guys. Let's see. Jesse's got the Cowboys. Thank you, Jesse. Joel's got the Rams. And closed out that basketball. Joel, thank you. Joseph, welcome back to the show, my friend. Joseph, you have a spot in the National. Hope you are well. George has a spot in the National. Alright, guys, that leaves us where we're at right now. Thank you, guys. I'm all caught up. You're giving me 2 NBA teams. Alright, for the jersey, at boxes 2, 3, and 4. And for the basketball, boxes 2 and 3. We'll do the jersey first. 2's on a table. Have a possibility of 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4, 7 times for the jersey. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, the one that's out there, will stay with what's good. Alright, so that's that one you see right there on the right. On the left, we have boxes 2 and 3. 2's our placeholder. 2 and 3, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2 for that. Alright, guys, box 2. Alright, let me give this a refresh. Alright, guys, David's got the Hawks. Aaron's got the Celtics. Casey's got the Nets. Justin's got the Hornets. Joel's got doubles. John's got the Cavs. Steve has the Mavs. George has the Nugs. Casey's got the Pistons. Charlene's got the Warriors. George has the Houston Rockets. Joel's got the Pacers and the Clip Show. Chad's got the Lake Show. Dudley's got the Grizz. Joel has the Heat. Aaron's got the Bucks. Junes has the T-Wolves. Gilbert's got the Pels. Steve has the Knicks. Jeff has the Thunder from Down Under. Aaron's got some Magic. Daniel's got the Sixers. Steve has the Suns. Steven has the Blazers. Joel has the Kings. Aaron's got the Spurs. Joel has the Rap Show. Chad's got the Jazz. And Sean's saying nobody beats the Wiz. Alright, guys. We'll call this here. No more guesses. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get our basketball on wheels out there. Basketball on wheels. Alright, box two, box two. Sealed up. Good luck, everyone. We'll cut into this, see what we got. Oh, that's sweet. Gary freaking Payton, the glove. Alright, on a Sonics jersey. Gary Payton. Alright, guys. Seattle Supersonics go down to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Put him on the board, Jeff. There we go, Jeff. Hall of Famer Gary Payton coming your way. Alright, Jeff. Nice hit. Alright, guys. It is basketball time. Full-size basketball box 2. Swish. Alright, sealed up. Box 2. Front. There's the back. Alright, we are deflated. We are deflated. Holy cow! What a hit. We have a headliner, guys. This is a headliner. This is a headliner. Holy cow. Holy cow. Alright, here we go. This is a Wilson. Authenticated basketball. Beckett. How about this? From the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. Houston Rockets hit right there. George with the monster hit right there, George. KD. Kevin Durant. Boom. That is a big one. We'll say a little cheers to that. That was a good one, George. Jones for George. All right. Fun fact, both players that we pulled, you can't say this too often, and I don't want Jeff to hear it, and since the sound is off, he won't. Both players in their career played for the Seattle Supersonics. Obviously, we all remember Gary Payton, but Kevin Durant's rookie season was still in Seattle. Seattle Supersonic, Gary Payton. All right, guys. Or Kevin Durant's rookie season. All right, so, but for this purposes, it is a Rockets hit. All right, Kevin Durant. And alright, so Thunder and Rockets for guesses. Thunder and Rockets. Alright, so Jesse and Joel. Dad and Will. Alright, that's who I have. I have 3 names. Joel, Jesse, Dad, and Will, a.k.a. David. If I miss somebody, go ahead and let me know. While you guys let me know, I am going in, and I am figuring out the 3 boxes of mystery here. There'll be 3 boxes of mystery. One of them will be a gift card here. 2 hits, 1 whammy out there. It'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. And I'm not clowning around, guys. Not clowning around. Alright, no one's telling me that I missed somebody. So, we will move forward with a golden box, a golden egg, police, and flowers. Golden egg, police, and flowers. Alright, guys. 3 names going in there. Joel, Jesse, and Dad and Will / David / William. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, David. Dad and Will's got the choice here. Alright. You have a police car, some flowers, and some golden egg love. David, which one would you like? Going with the golden egg. Alright. Passed up on the flowers. Inside the flowers was a pack of Monopoly basketball. Prism. Alright. Passed up on the... No. Passed up on the $15 Dad Break gift card. Alright, so we missed out on the Dad Break gift card. Alright. That means we have the whammy. What is coming out of here? This may or may not have come from a claw machine. May or may not have... Oh, I was clowning around. Here we go. You have your very own Squishamello. Miss K. Miss K Squishamello. There you go. Your very own Miss K Squishamello. Alright, so your Squishamello is coming out of here. David, that'll be coming your way. Alright, guys, it is time for the only break we'll do all night without a giveaway. Awesome. This is our 3 Jersey Raz break. 3 Jersey Raz break. Inside of this box is not 1, not 2, but 3 jerseys, alright? One of them is guaranteed to come from that list you see there on the left-hand side. Alright, why is it not want to give me the correct list? Do I not have the correct? I have. Oh, I don't. Well, that's weird. Alright, so give me a second here. Why it does not have everything up to date? I will have to figure this out. I have a feeling I know why. Give me 1 second. Chevy Chase. Let's see. The Sandlot. Yep. Let's see. Ray Lewis. Sure is. These are all Marks. Sorry, Mark. I just didn't cut. Well, most of them. Trey Young and Ricky Williams. Who is... Oops. Ricky. And then Justin, you have... Hey, you never know. I'm likely to make a mistake often. Justin has those 2. Alright. We are all gathered up here. Alright, now it should line up, although now it probably won't work because I refreshed it a million times. Oh, hey guys, we're not going to do this break just yet because it doesn't want to let me do it. So we'll come back to this one because that's how we have to roll. And you know what? Let's do a break with a single mini helmet and 2 jerseys. Yes, a brand new case. We'll go back. We'll do this break here next. But we'll do this one first. 2 jerseys, 1 mini helmet. Alright, for this one, I'm going to have everybody out there. You're going to put on one line 5 NFL players. If it comes out of either jersey or the mini helmet, you are going to get a box of mystery. No whammies. All good stuff for football. Alright, so go ahead, put those guesses, those thoughts in. This is going to be a little cramped, I understand, because it is a new case, but I figured, well, let's do it now. Alright. Let's go in, let's number these guys. This is box 1, I'll put it there. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's room for a 5. And a 6. That's an ugly 6, but the 6. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Behind it, follow me, are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright, so into the randomizer we'll go for our mini helmet. Alright, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3, guys. Box 3 for our mini. Alright, box number 3. Alright, take these. We'll put it back here. Take these off for tonight. Alright, guys. Now we have to figure out the 2 jerseys. This is, again, box 3 for the mini. We have jersey number 4 and jersey 5. 4 and 5 are the placeholders. It looks prettier this way because there's more to see, but 4 and 5, we also have 8 and 10. So, pretty simple. 4, 5, 8, and 10. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 10 and 5. So, we're going to take off the number 4. And that's going to come on. Alright, so let's do this. Number 4 is this guy. That one's going to come off. And we're going to bring 10 on. Alright, so box 10 is coming up. Box 4, adios, muchacho. Alright, guys. Last call on this guess is 5 players, 1 line. 5 players, 1 line. Jake, I know, right? Monster hit. Michael's got the Cardinals. Aaron's got the Falcons and the Ravens. We've got Adam with the Buffalo Bills. Steve has the Carolina Panthers. Jesse with the Bears. Maris has the Bungles. George has the Browns. Jesse with the Boys. Jeff has the Broncos. Steve has the Lions. Mike has a Pack Attack in the Texans. Jeff has his Colts. Steve has the Jags. Case has the Chiefs and the Case has the Chiefs and the Raiders. Sean has the Chargers. Joel has the Rams. Scott's got the Miami Dolphins. Aaron's got the Vikes. Mike has the Patriots. David's got the Saints. William's got the G-Man. We've got June with the Jets. Daniel's got the Eagles. Jeff has them Stillers. Aaron with the Niners. Sean's got the Seahawks. William with the Bucks. Sean's got the Titans. And Steve is sitting on the commode. It's all good, Joseph. If we pull a Tamara, it's yours as well. Alright, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. I say for this, ping pong it is. Forrest Gump, ping pong Forrest. Let's turn this backwards, why not? Looks prettier. Alright, this is box 5. Alright, this one's still there just to cut it and go. Cut it and go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see the show. there we go. How about a little Calvin Ridley? Calvin Ridley. We actually, I think, saw this jersey, or a similar one, a week or two ago. Calvin Ridley, this will be a Tennessee Titans jersey. Tennessee Titans, that's his Bama threads. Calvin Ridley going out to Sean. Sean, there you go. Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley to the Titans. Alright, JSA on our authentication. Did anybody have a Ridley guess? If you have these correct guesses, let me know. Alright. Let's get that Whopper out there. A little tasty goodness. This was box 10. Box 10. Nom 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 nom. Alright, Whopper. Hoping for a Whopper of a hit. Sealed up. Sealed right there. Let's give it a cut. Cut pretty good. Ooh, alright. Another college hit. Alright, we have Michael Vick. Michael Vick on a Beckett authenticated. This here is going to be a Falcons hit. This is his Virginia Tech threads. That's a Falcon hit. And that's going out to Aaron. Aaron, congratulations. This dog will hunt. Michael Vick. Okay, that too soon, too soon. All right. Any Vic guesses? All right, Jeff. There we go. Box 3. Box 3. Let it be for box number 3. All right, there we go. Box 3 sealed up. Let's go. Front side, back side. It's cut time. Ooh, specialty helmet coming out of here. Specialty helmet. We have from the New York Football Jets. New York Jets on a slate helmet. Slate helmet. Wide receiver. No longer with the Jets, but we'll take it. We have Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams on a Jets helmet. That is going out to June. June on a Beckett authenticated helmet. All right, June on a nice hit. That's a nice looking slate helmet. All right. Jets in the box. Alright, did we have any guesses? I think, yeah, we did. Adams. Alright, Joseph had Adams. I'll give it to you. I don't know which Adams, but we'll go with this one. And then, let's see, Joseph had Adams. And then I think someone said they had Vic. Was it Jeff that said that? Alright, Jeff and Donald. Alright, Jeff and Donald. And anybody else? Alright, I think that's it. I think it's just those 3. Yep, I got you guys. Alright, so let's put 4 boxes of mystery out there. There'll be no whammies. 4 boxes of mystery, and we'll call it no whammies. Alright, so no whammies out there. 4 boxes of glory. Just gotta find where's the box? Where's that box? There we go. Alright. Yeah, no whammies, no whammies. Alright, 4 boxes of mystery. And there'll be 3 of you guys. Alright. Any order you guys can pick. Joseph, Jeff, and Donald. You guys can pick in any order. Whichever box you take, it's gone before the other. I didn't look. Jeff, Joseph, Robinson, and Donald. Joseph going gold, Donald going the shark. Alright, and that's going to leave Jeff with either the police or the flowers. Going with the flowers. Alright, you guys all passed up on the police. The police had a 22 card pack of 2022 score. Alright, so nobody's going home with the Popo. Alright, then we had gold was Joseph. Let's do gold, why not? Gold is a 2022 pack of Prestige. Let's see, Joseph, if we can get you the rookie here. Brock Purdy. It's a Brock Purdy rookie possibility. Alright, there's a little Jared Goff. Robert Quinn. Jalen Ramsey, Quentin Nelson. You got some love there from Jeffrey Simmons. Chase Claypool. There's a rookie of Drake London. Nice pull right there. A Brandon Smith. A extra point of Harrison Butker. How about that? That's a nice one right there of Jamar Chase. A nice Jamar Chase insert. So it'll be sending that one your way there, Joseph. Alright. And then Shark going out to Donald. Donald, here's the Shark. Donald, you were going to get a pack of Chronicles. Chronicles 2021. Alright, Donald. Chronicles. Let's go. You have a Lamar Jackson. Danny Dimes. Nick Chubb. Kadarius Toney. There's a rookie of Najee Harris on a clear. A nice another. There's a Clyde Edwards-Helaire parallel, and a Rondale Moore made of glass. All right, Lamar Jackson glove coming your way, Donald. All right, Jeff. I think you got the big one. All right, Jeff. Here's the big one. How about a 2023 hobby pack with a guaranteed autograph rookie? Jeff, you are going to be having 3 autographs coming your way today. 3 autographs guaranteed coming your way now, Jeff. All right. Tyler Van Dyke. Terrell Bynum. Tommy, don't call me a shorty. DeVito, you have a CJ Stroud rookie. Nice pull. We'll skip the auto. Tanner McKee. And an A.T. Perry. Your auto. How about an Aiden O'Connell auto? There you go. All right, Aiden O'Connell. All right, from the Raiders. There we go. Rookie quarterback, Aiden O'Connell. That's a nice pull. Every time Aiden O'Connell plays, he looks decent. He's not a stud, but he's an NFL quarterback. You guys are welcome. Hey, you guys are welcome. Alright, guys. As promised, let's do that 3 jersey Raz. I knew that it would work if I waited a little while. Tech. We're working with the tech that we know how to work with. Or we pretend to know how to work with it. Alright, this is the 3 jersey Raz. 3 jersey Raz. Alright, so the way this works, there's not 1, not 2, but 3 jerseys in the box. One of them is guaranteed to come from our list on the left-hand side. Sometimes we pull a name, and then we pull 2 names that aren't on the list. Sometimes we'll pull 3 names from the list, you never know. But say we pull out of here a Pete Rose. Well, George is going to be a happy camper, because Pete Rose will be coming his way. But then say we pulled out of here a Mookie Blaylock. Mookie Blaylock is not on our list, obviously. So we would razz that jersey off to all 35 names. The top name on the 7th time would get that jersey. And all 35 names would have a chance, including the Pete Rose. That being said, let's figure out which box we're going to use. We have boxes 3, 4, and 5 here. 3, 4, and 5. 3 is on the table as our place order. 3, 4, 5, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3 is going to get replaced by box number 4. Alright, here comes on the table box number 4. Adios, number 3. Alright, guys, in our break, we have Jones with AI. Sean's got a little Bo Nix. Anthony's got Brett Hall. Jeff's looking for Charlie, a.k.a. Winning. Sheen. Mark's got Chevy Chase. Richard's got Dan the Man Marino. Sean's got the Worm. Troy's got Dick Butkus, the greatest name ever. John's got Emmett Smith and Fernando Tatis Jr. Chris has the Big Hurt Late Night Commercial. Steven's got the Fonz. Jones has Jamar Chase. Mark has James Cook. Roman's got a little Jeremy Roenick. Mark has Jim Kelly. Sean has Joe Mixon and Joe Montana. George has Johnny Smoltz. Charlene's got the Bird. Chris has LT. Sean has Michael Penix Jr. John's got Paul Pierce. George has Pete Rose. Daniel's got Randall Cunningham. Mark has Ray Lewis. John's got the Red Sox. Justin's got Ricky 420. We've got Troy with Slam and Sammy Sosa. Mark has the Sandlot cast. Jones has the Diesel. Sean has Sean Kemp. Justin has Trey Young. Thomas has Vincent LaRusso. And Justin has Zay Flowers. Alright, guys. Let's cut into this bad boy. See what we are working with. See what we're working with. Alright, our good luck charm for this one. Why not? Let's get him out there. Tails never fails. Alright, it's a donut version of Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, my daughter made this. Here we go. Box 4. We're going to cut into this, see what we have. The only break we'll do all night without a giveaway, but it's worth it because it's a lot of fun. Alright, here we go. Ooh, our first one. Not on our list, but this is our bubblegum guy. Here we go. Luis Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez. And by the way, I think we're going to have 2 names on our list here. Alright, Luis Gonzalez, Arizona Diamondback legend. Alright, Aegon. Alright, by the way, Luis Gonzalez. I got to show this off after I pull the next 2 hits. I will wait till after to show you a legendary story. Alright, our next one is from our list. Here we go. Hall of Famer Jeremy Roenick. Jeremy Roenick coming out of here. And that one's going out to longtime dad breaker Roman. Roman with the Roenick. Alright, that is a Flyers jersey of Jeremy Roenick. Jeremy Roenick on a Flyers jersey. Alright, congratulations, Roman. Alright, let me mark this one. Our next one is a hit. Alright, fantasy football, guys. How high is he going in your league? How about Mr. James Cook? James Cook for the Buffalo Bills. He's cooking in the offseason with a nice new contract. Beckett on our authentication. James Cook. All right, so James Cook is going out to Mark H. Mark, welcome to the show, and congratulations on your Beckett authenticated football jersey. All right, Mark getting in on the action and getting his hit. All right, James Earl Jones. No, James Cook. All right, my Luis Gonzalez story dates back to the early 2000s when yours truly had a sports card shop and memorabilia, you know, kind of a fun way to make a little money in college. And I might have been, now this is a very old thing, I might have been talked about here. David Pierce, an Indiana University student who created DP Collects, that was in my old website. He was a high bidder. I did not buy this gum, but I was all over. I bid on a piece of Luis. Yes, I bid on a piece of Luis Gonzalez chewed bubblegum. We'll make this larger for you guys. This story is so old that this is what the website would have looked like. And I think it was 2001, spring of 2001. I did not end up winning it. I didn't pay a dime, but my little sports memorabilia website got more views and money, and people were saying that I got like this much money worth of advertising. Pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But it was fun. It was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. But there we go. There was me, little old David Pierce. All right, that's my little Luis Gonzalez story. Always fun to share my little tidbits. Yes, it was early Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons didn't hate the Celtics and love the Celtics as much as he does now. The olden days. So, I was in college when I did that, and all around, I had my own TV show in college. Even as a freshman, I was a freshman that year, and it was called Sports Blitz, and people knew me. It wasn't like a major known person. I mean, not how many people, probably like 5% of people watched the college TV station and all that, but I had so many people around the campus throwing pieces of bazooka bubblegum at me, you wouldn't believe it. Like, I had people everywhere I went throwing that stuff at me. It was hilarious. Alright, guys, we got to give away this Luis Gonzalez jersey, though. We've got to do it. I almost moved on without doing that. All 35 players have a chance at the Luis Gonzalez. He was a great player, and I love that diamondback color right there. Alright, so here we go. Was he a steroid user? I would lean towards a heavy yes, considering how his build. But he was. Who wasn't using him? Other than Frank Thomas, who wasn't? It seemed like everybody was. There we go. Box 5 times. There's 6. Top name of the 7th time. You were gonna get a box of mystery. Let's go. Henry Winkler. All right, Henry Winkler is gonna get the Luis Gonzalez, and in this case, the Fonz is Steven. Steven, congratulations, Steven. You're going to be getting the Luis Gonzalez autographed Diamondback jersey. I did not buy it, Steve, at all. It was a joke. I knew I wasn't going to win. I just happened to do it at the right time for the publicity to get. I'm a stupid college kid. I didn't know what I was doing. It worked though. Alright, the Fonz. Henry Winkler getting a Luis Gonzalez. Hey Steve, congrats. Hope you are well. A couple long timers. Steve and Roman, and then a first time buyer in Mark getting hits here. Alright guys. I think our next break should be in the realm of... Wait, where did I put... Did I not put a Duke football out here? Alright, it's Duke football time, and I don't know why I didn't have one out. Duke football time, and it's going to be box 47. Alright, so we're going to use box 47 for this break. And it's going to be paired up with one jersey from the Black Bag edition. Alright, so I'm going to have everybody out there. You were going to put in the... oh no, I have two boxes up here. Hold on, I have another box. Give me a second here. I do have two. I thought I had two. Alright, it'll either be box 47 or box 2. One of these two. Alright, and everybody out there, and I have to put the Panthers. Why did the Panthers one not show up? Did no one buy the Panthers? What about the Panthers? Michael Lawrence has the Panthers. Alright. Alright. We have boxes 2 and box 47. 2 and 47. You guys out there in the chat, you were going to give me 2 NFL teams. If the team you give me comes out of the jersey or the football, you have a chance at the box of mystery here. And one of the boxes will be a gift card. And we'll do that. One of the boxes will be a gift card. Alright, 2 and 47 are the possibilities here. Yeah, Thomas, you're right there with those guys for sure. So's George. You all are there. 2 and 47. Charlene. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, it is going to be box 47. Alright, box 47. Take box 2 out. Then for the jersey, we have box 1 on the table. We have every number except 8. So 1 through 7 a possibility here. One time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, so jersey 1, the one that's out there. Let's do it. All right, guys. Last call on those guesses. Oh, come on. Why would it get rid of that one? Are you kidding me? It took away this Michael. Michael has... It took away Michael. Are you kidding me? You guys even... It was even out there. Alright, well. I'm not too worried. It's just one spot. And we know who had it. Well, it doesn't want to do that. Gilbert's got the Cardinals. Aaron's got the Falcons. Michael's got the Ravens. Mike has the Buffalo Bills. Michael Motorcycle has the Panthers and the Bears. George has the Bungles. Mike has the Browns. Mark has the Cowboys. Jeff has the Broncos. Aaron's got the Lions. Mark has the Pack Attack. Jesse with the Texans. Jeff has the Colts. Jones in for the Jags. Todd's got the Chiefs. William's got the Raiders. Gilbert's got the Chargers. Mark has the Rams. Mike has the Dolphins. We've got Stacy with the Vikes. Mark has the Pats. Chad has the Saints. Jeff has the G-Man. June has the Jets. Daniel's got the Fly Eagle Fly. Mark has the Steelers. Dave has the Niners. Sean's got the Seahawks. Steven's got the Bucks. Vance has the Titans, a.k.a. Brett. And Sean's got the Commanders. Alright, guys. Why does it not want to go? What would you do? Well, doesn't want to. Oh well. No more guesses. Gotta love tech. Here we go, let's go. Oh yeah. Box 1. Box 1. Jersey 1. We're gonna go with this one right here, guys. The Black Bag. Black Bag edition. right, I see an 8. I see a 5. I see a little Chad Ocho Cinco. Chad Johnson. See the C? See the Johnson. Don't see the Johnson. There we go. Chad Johnson. This is a Bengals hit. All right, we got the Bengals going out to George. George, there we go. The crate is coming your way. Beckett on the authentication on the Chad Johnson jersey. All right. Chad Johnson coming out to George. All right, guys. Seriously. Box number 47. Here we go. Let's go. Alright, so you can see this sealed up all the way around. Looking pretty dandy, if I might say so myself. There we go. A lot of seals in this thing here. I'll show you the secondary seals. They're the tamper resistant, so they're there all the way. And we're just going to cut into this box 4747. Oh, we have a big one. We have one of the headliners, guys. We have one of the headliners. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, it is one of the headliners. Here we go. Love when they pull one of the headliners. Let's do it. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Is it going to be an NFL ball or a team ball? That'll be the big question. NFL ball or team ball here? Alright, it is an NFL ball. Alright, we have an NFL ball. Check this out. How about 2023 National Football League Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. Little C.J. Stroud right there. That's awesome. Look at this. That is going to be Fanatics on our authentication. On a Duke football. The Duke. Right there, C.J. Stroud. Houston Texan monster hit. Monster hit for the Texans. Jesse, what a hit. All right. Nice hit, Jesse. Oh, there's Michael's name again. Now it shows up. All right. Texans and Bungles. Texans and Bungles for the guesses. One more look again on that. Authenticated. That's awesome. The Duke coming out to Jesse. It's crazy how a year ago he was drafted to be everybody's number 1 QB. This year he's number 2 for a lot of people. Some people have him as a 1. I would say in fantasy he's a number 2 though this year. Alright guys. Anybody with the correct guess? Bengals and Texans. Bengals and Texans. Oh, Donald! I could be wrong, but I think Donald's the only correct guess. Does anybody else see any other correct guesses? I think Donald's the only one. Angela, are you in my Dad Breaks Fantasy? It's not a league, but it's fantasy football. Hey, what up, Greg? It was, we just pulled a CJ Stroud. Alright. Here are the boxes. We will do Babe's Gold and a Shark. Babe's Gold and Shark. And who do we have? Is it just Donald? If it's just... I think it is just... Okay. Hold up, Greg. Hope you're well. Donald, you're going to get to pick a box... Oh, wait. Donald. I have to redo this. No, I did it right. Okay, we're good. I wasn't sure if I put the thing in, but I did. Alright, Donald. Go ahead, pick a box, any box. Donald, a box of mystery. What box will Donald take? We have a Babe, we have the golden box, and we have a Shark. Hopefully we didn't lose Donald. Donald, are you out there? Alright, going with the Shark on this one. Alright, Donald, you passed up on the golden box, and the golden box had a whoopee cushion. Missed out on the whammy. Alright, missed out on the whoopee cushion, Donald. Alright, he passed up on the Babes. And inside the Babes was the $15 Dad Break gift card. Alright, so we missed out on the gift card. Alright, Donald, let's see what's coming out of this Shark. Ooh, alright, a pack of Chrome football. Alright, a little Bowman U football. Let's go. Bowman U. Alright, Drew Aller, there we go, Bowman first. Potential for being the #1 pick in the draft next year. Big one, potentially, right there. There's a Green Bay Packer right there. Dontavian Wicks. There's a Graham Mertz. If I'm not mistaken, was he Houston? Was it Houston's drafted Mertz? To be backup CJ Stroud? Could be wrong on that. And Damani Jackson. Couple good quarterbacks right there, and a active wide receiver for the Pack Attack. All right, got some good players right there. Coming your way, Donald. Hey, you are always welcome. Alright, guys. I think it's time. Time for a little baseball. Oh, of course the Dodgers aren't going to show up. Alright. For this, I know we're using this helmet. This is box 90. Box 90. We're going to pair it up with the jersey. And I have boxes 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8. Let me see. For this, you guys are going to do the same deal. Give me two baseball teams. Same deal, and I'll put a $15 gift card out there again with the baseball opportunity. I just want to make sure I have the Dodgers in here. That is June. I don't know why I didn't have you in there, June. Alright. Dodgers are in there with June. Alright, we have autographed jersey box 1. I totally forget all the numbers I said. So 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8 are possibilities for the jersey. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 6, jersey black bag 6. Alright, number 6. Alright, so that one's coming on right there. And then we know we are using box number 90 for the helmet. Box 90 for the helmet. Alright, so last call on all those guesses already. Two Major League Baseball teams. We've got Adam with the Diamondbacks. George has the Braves. Angela has the Orioles. Jewel has the Red Sox and Cubs. Michael's got the White Sox. Jeff has the Reds. Stacy's got the Guards. Michael's got the Rocks. We've got David with the Tigers. William with the Astros. Case has the Royals. Michael has the Angels. June has the Dodgers. Joel with the Marlins. Casey's got the Brewers and the Twins. Adam has the Mets. Daniel with the Yanks. Justin with the A's. We are looking at Steve with the Phillies. Justin with the Pirates. Adam has the Padres. Zachary with the Giants. Steve has the Mariners. Michael's got the Cardinals. Justin with the Rays. John with the Rangers. Mike has his Jays. And Steve has the Nets. Alright guys, no more guesses. Let's go. Alright, let's use our Bucky's Baseball. Our Bucky's Baseball. It may or may not be a whammy at some point. Alright, Bucky's Baseball. Give us a little good luck, though. Alright, box 6. Baseball black bag 6. Oh, we pulled this baseball earlier. Now we're going to get in on a jersey. How about a little black bag glove for the 1990 Cy Young Award winner from the Pirates, Doug Drabek. Doug Drabek on a Pirate hit. Alright, so that Doug Drabek is Beckett on our authentication. Dougie Drabek. Do the Dougie. Alright. Pirates hit, Justin. Congratulations, Justin. Doug Drabek. Coming your way, Justin. Alright, guys. Bucky blowing up. Let's go. Pirate guesses are in the books. Let's see what we get out of our helmet. Alright, guys. Box 90. Bottom all the way around. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here's one cut. Here's the second. Here's the top. A little more tap for good luck. Here's our helmet. Take this out to read the cheat sheet. Oh, now this is going to be a big hit. It's a matter of what team, guys. It's a matter, big hit right here. It's a matter of what team are we going to see it on. He's played with several teams. This is going to be the team he started his career with. He is a Yankee now. But look at this, a Washington National helmet right here. Washington National, full-size JSA authenticated. Look at this Juan Soto helmet right there. Juan Soto coming our way with the Nationals. Steve. Big hit Steve right there. Juan Soto helmet right there. JSA. This is going to be a replication helmet, and not the MLB BP, but it is going to have an MLB authenticated helmet sticker inside. There we go. Juan Soto going out to Steve. There we go. Hey, you are welcome, Steve. I will take that 7 days a week. Nationals and Pirates on the hits right there. Well, if you haven't started yet, Jeff, it's time. Let's go. Alright. Nationals and Pirates. Nationals and Pirates for guesses. Alright, am I wrong in saying this? I don't see a Nationals or Pirates guess. Did I miss it? I don't see one. You know what, though? I want to give away a 1 ounce bronze, silver, or gold coin to somebody. We'll do that. 1 ounce bronze, silver, or gold coin. Now, as long as you put a guess in, you're going to have a chance here at a choice left or right. One person's going to get to pick left or right. Alright. Every name that's in there, left or right. One time. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more makes it 7. It's going to be Jake. Alright, Jake, you're going to tell me left or right. Pretty simple here, Jake. Let me know which one you would like, and then you are going to get a bronze, silver, or golden coin. Left, you got it, Jake. Left, we'll take the right one off. Alright, Jake, here's your 1 ounce. It is going to be the bronze, silver, or gold coin. It is a bronze. Here we go. Here's a name we haven't seen in a few years. Robinson Cano. Robinson Cano on a 1 ounce bronze coin. There we go. Robinson Cano. Alright, Jake, congrats on the hit. You are welcome. All right. Let's go and do the autograph full-size helmet and mini helmet break. We'll do this one right here. All right, so we'll do the one you guys see on the screen right here. For this, you guys will give me one NFL team. If you guess correctly, all right, everybody's going to go into random.org, and we're going to have a 50-50 chance at a $15 gift card or a pack of cards. There will be no whammy here. No whammy. Guaranteed no whammy. We'll do that. All right, so $15 gift card or a pack of cards, and there will be no whammy. Alright, so we have box 56 on the table, and I also have 74. 56 and 74. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 56, the one that's on the table. Let's do it. Alright, guys. In the Cardinals position is Jones. Aaron's got the Falcons. Michael's got the Ravens. Mike has his Bills. Steve has the Panthers. Michael's got the Bears. George has the Bungles. Maris has the Browns. Daniel's got the Boys. Jeff has the Broncos. Gilbert's got the Lions. June has the Packers. Justin with the Texans. Jeff has the Colts. Stacy's got the Jags. Aaron has the Chiefs. Case has the Raiders. We are looking at Justin with the Chargers, Thomas with the Rams, Scott's got the Dolphins, Gilbert's got the Vikes, Steve has the Pats, Justin with the Saints, and the Giants. Chad's got the Jets, Candace got the Fly Eagle Fly, Michael's got the Steelers, Gilbert's got the Niners, Steve has the Seahawks and the Bucks, Case has the Titans, and Scott's got the Washington Commanders. Alright, I'm going to call no more guesses. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Life is like a box of mini helmets and full-size helmets and all the good helmets you can find. You just never know what you're going to get. Alright, Forrest Gump calling a biggie. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get a headliner. Alright guys, more heavy duty wrapping all the way around. Alright, here we go. Good luck everyone. One cut. There's two. This way we'll make it three. Alright, little certificate of authenticity info. Paper go bye-bye. Helmets are in there. Nothing else. Let me see. Oh, alright. Well, I know what team the full size is with. Let's see who has that team, because that's a this family is going to be a happy family here. Alright, because I know it tells you inside the box who the full size is. So don't know the mini, but the full size legendary player with this team. Alright, here we go. Authentic full size helmet from the Fly Eagle Fly. Look at this. Look at this helmet right here, guys. Look at that. That is Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins on a black Philadelphia Eagles helmet right there. That is so nice. So nice right there. I'm trying not to show the mini yet. I'll show the mini here in a second. But that is so nice. Candace and Daniel, happy campers in the Eagle Land. Alright, Candace and Daniel, happy campers. I'll give you guys a better look here in a second. The mini helmet from the Buffalo Bills. Look at this. Dalton Kincaid. Nice hit. Alright, Mike. This is coming your way up north. Dalton Kincaid. Alright, Buffalo Bill. That is a Fanatics authenticated of the very nice young tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Nice hits. Two very nice hits. Alright, hold on. Let me mark this down. Dalton Kincaid. And then Brian Dawkins. Alright, this I'm gonna tell you right now, this Brian Dawkins, like this helmet is one of the sleekest helmets I've ever seen. This is pure black and white. This is sick. And then the white is the auto. Obviously it's authentic, so there's your full size look inside. Wow. Oh, that's a nice helmet. That is really, really sharp. I don't know if they're in here right now. Candace or Daniel. They're awfully quiet if they are. But Candace and Daniel, when you see this, you're wanting to trade for a authentic salute to service Jason Kelsey. Let me know and I can, or let Steve know if he already has his contact and I'll put you in. Oh, there you go. Daniel, hey, there you are. I wasn't sure if you were in right now, so I just wanted to They're popping champagne. All right. Well, let's do this. Eagles and Bills. Eagles and Bills for the guesses. I got Jesse with the Eagles. I think Jesse's the only correct guess. Jesse, does that sound right? Shows you what I know. Cheer camp's an overnight thing. I didn't even know there's that stuff. Like my soccer camp was all day thing. We were up at 5 in the morning, but it wasn't overnight. All right, guys. Jesse, I think you're the only correct guess. So we're gonna have some fun with you here. All right, Jesse. All right, Jesse. Let's do this. Well, Jesse, as promised, there are no whammies for this. You're either going to get a gift card or a hit. And in fact, I'm going to tell you right now, the hit is more than one hit. So I was very generous, I feel like. Not extremely, but hopefully. This was a guaranteed no whammy, though. 3 days. All right, Danny. Steve, I believe it. It's amazing to me, from an outsider. You know, I don't know the Dawkins lore, like as a fan. As I know it is, though, knowing Eagles fans living in the States, how big it is. I just never knew that much myself. I just knew it was. All right, Jesse, going with the butterfly. All right, Jesse. That means you passed up on the shark. Inside the shark was the one with 2 packs. You passed up a 2022 Chronicles pack and a 2023 Chronicles Draft Picks pack. So you missed out on 2 packs, Jesse. Jesse, you need to do me a small favor. You have to either email me or send me a message through eBay to remind you that after the break, you get a $15 Dad Break gift card. Congrats, Jesse. That'll go nicely. Get you another spot or 2 in the future. I completely know this. I just, as an outsider, I didn't know he was as beloved until interacting with so many Eagle fans, and it was already, Dawkins' career was more than halfway over when I realized it. Hey, Jesse, you're welcome. Alright, guys. How about... Let me check something out before I hit the button. Yeah, give me 1 second. I just gotta make sure I got something lined up correctly here. Yeah. Just one moment. I'm not sure I did this correct. I have the break I want to do. I just want to make sure I have it correct. So just please bear with me. I might have missed one person's name, so I don't want to show it and it be incorrect. Alright, so it's Joseph. Steve, Charlene, Vance. And they're all for 1. Alright, so that's right. Jesse, that might be where it's at. If this is Jesse, I just had you for 2. Alright, yep, I figured it out. Alright, we're all good. Alright. It is going to be this one. Alright, so it is 1. Or not 1, but 2 national from the national, 2 boxes from the national multi-sport packs of cards, 1 photo and 1 jersey. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out the letters, and everybody in the chat is going to give me 1 letter from the alphabet. That's all I have to do. Give me 1 letter from the alphabet. I'm going to figure out the letters that everybody has for this break. Alright, so that way we can go in and everybody will know what we're working with here. Alright, so these are everybody. If this was the 7th time, Jeff would have the letter A and George would have the letter Z, but it's not. We're going to have some fun here. There's 2 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Joseph is going to have the letter A, and Dave is going to have the letter Z. Alright. So we'll copy that. Those are all them. Go here. I'll paste it. And then we'll hit refresh. Hopefully it'll work. Alright. In our break, guys, Joseph's going to have the letter A, John will have the letter B, George the letter C, Mark the letter D, Vance the letter E, Mike has F and G, Daniel H, Charlene I, Jeff has a nice letter in the letter J, June has K, Sean has L, Jesse has M and N, we have Mark with O, Jake has P, Jones has Q, Maris has R, Jeff has S, Jewel has T, Steve has U, Jeff has V and W, Jake has X, Steve has Y, and Dave has Z. Alright, so those are the letters. Let's figure out the jersey. Jersey 1's on the table. We have every number but 2 and 10. Every number but 2 and 10 are in here for the jersey. Alright, so 1. Every number but 3 and 10, I should say. 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. For the jersey, there's 1 time. 1 is the place order. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we'll do jersey 8. Jersey number 8. So let me go ahead and grab number 8. Mark that down. Alright, coming on here. Jersey number 8. 1's out of here. Alright, now for this break, we have photos 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9 as possibilities. Alright, into the randomizer back we go. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Photo number 2. Photo number 2. Alright, so that's coming off right there. Photo 2. I'll mark that on my thing here. Alright. Then for the card, boxes 1 and 2 are on the table. We also have 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to be the top 2 numbers. 2 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 7 and 8. Alright, so 7 and 8. Alright, so here we are. So 7 and 8. 1 and 2 are out of there. 5 and 6 are out of here. And it refreshed, didn't it? Oh, did it refresh? And it's not gonna look right. Technology, you suck. Alright, well, I have a solution. It's gonna look a little off, but it's a solution. Actually, it won't work. Shoot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, let's see if this works. I hate technology. Alright, give me a second here. I'm making a solution. I am working on a solution. We'll make this work. Alright. It is this. And it's not going to be the figurine, so don't look at this as the figurine break. So I'm just telling you right now, it's not the figurine break, but it'll at least be a solution. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm going to call no more guesses. Anybody, if you trade, no trade. Restart. Alright, guys. We will look at photo number 2. Photo number 2. This one right here. Photo number 2. Alright. Look at this. We pulled his jersey earlier. This is going to be the letter S. Amari Stoudemire. Jeff, there you go. Jeff, your second hit of the night. Amari Stoudemire. Alright, so the letter S is going to get a hit here. Amari Stoudemire Knickerbocker photo. Alright. Jersey time. Give it a little tap here. A little baseball love. Box / black bag jersey number 8. Oh, alright, here we go. The letter K. The letter K gonna get a hit. Yankee jersey, Chuck Knobloch. Chuck Knobloch on a Yankee jersey. Chucky Knobloch. Beckett on the authentication. June, there you go. A little Chucky Knobloch. Beckett again on our authentication. Chuck Knobloch. Alright, the letter A. Chuck Knobloch. Jersey. Let's see if I switch back. Hey, there we go. The correct one. I can use the correct one here. Give me 1 second while I fix the other one, because we actually need that later. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Big hit. Box 7. Box 7. Let's go. Alright, 7 and 8. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Should show it. Sealed up. From the National. From Chicago to my house to yours. Let's go. Alright, here we are. We are looking at it sealed up. Beckett 10. Beckett 10. There we go. This is going old school. Former National League Rookie of the Year, Steve Sachs. Steve Sachs on a Beckett 10 right there. Beckett 10. This is a 1982 Steve Sachs right there. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Steve Sachs, 1982 Fleer. Yeah, I could have read the top of it. All right, Steve Sachs rookie. The letter S. The letter S. That is going to put Jeff on a hat trick. All right, Jeff on a hat trick. All right, Jeff. There we go. Box 8. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Woo. Headliner. I will cut down. All right. Time to give this a good old rip. There we go. That's a good one. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's a name we haven't seen too often. This is his rookie. How about a 1990 Fleer Mark Carrier? Mark Carrier rookie. George on the board with this one. There we go. And that is inscribed 1990 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Mark Carrier. With the inscription 1990 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Also a Beckett 10. All right, George. Alright, so there's going to be 4 letters here. George got the Mark Carrier. June got the Chucky, or 3 letters. Got the Chuck Knobloch. And then Jeff has the Amari Stoudemire and Steve Sachs. So we're looking at C, K, S. C, K, S. Alright, so C, K, and S. Alright. Dad and Will, the letter S. Thomas has the letter C. What up, Jake? Jake has the letter S. Daniel, the letter S. Kendall, the letter K. Alright, that's everybody. So it's going to come down to Kendall, Daniel, Jake, Thomas, and then Dad and Will. I do remember. I don't know how long ago, though. I'd be lying if I said it. Alright guys, I have 4 boxes out there. There are not 1, not 2, but 4 boxes out there. Dad and Will, Thomas, Jake, Daniel, and Kendall. Top name, going to get a box of mystery. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. And we're going to have Jake get the box of mystery. And you know what? Kendall, it's your first time breaking with me. I'm going to let you pick a box after Jake picks a box. How about that? So we have Jake and then Kendall going to get a box of mystery here. And Kendall, you stuck around all night. I appreciate it. And I wanted to reward you with a little something. Alright, so we did this break right here. Alright, Jake, go ahead, pick which one you would like. Kendall, you'll pick second. Alright, Jake's going with the babes. Alright, Kendall, go ahead and make your selection. There is 1 whammy out there. Hopefully Kendall's still there. Kendall going with the shark. You got it, my man. Alright, I'm going to go with Kendall first. How about that? We'll see what you guys passed up on. In the flowers was the whammy. Alright, so the whammy was a pack of Gold Rush playing cards. A deck of playing cards from Gold Rush. Alright, that'll come in use. Go passed up on the gold. Alright, the gold was a Monopoly Prism pack, a basketball pack right there. Alright, we'll pass up on that. Alright, Kendall, you went with the shark. Alright, Kendall, coming out of the shark. How about this? We'll go with some Chronicles Draft Picks 2023. Alright, Chronicles Draft Picks 2023. Guys, you're going to want to stay tuned for this. I am going to give you that 411 on that. Oh, Kendall, let's see if it wants to budge this way. Alright, here we go, Kendall. You are looking at... Ooh, that is a nice card. Alright, so... the last 2 cards, really nice. Alright, Miles Murphy. Justin Fields. Then check out these next 2 cards. Look at this clear Josh Allen. That's so sweet. But you're going to love this rookie. How about a CJ Stroud rookie right there? That is a real nice looking card. Alright, those cards coming your way, Kendall. Congrats. Hey, Kendall, thank you. I appreciate it. Try to have fun in here. The goal, so if you're ever wondering why Dad Breaks, why the name, I started this to raise money for my daughter's 529 college fund. I've been doing this now for about 5 years, maybe about 6 years now, I guess. And, you know, that's the name, that's where it comes from. And I love talking sports, having fun, and so here we are, having some fun, talking sports, and doing a lot of give backs and having some fun. But check this out. Jake, 2020 Hobby Pack Guaranteed Autograph Rookie in here. Chance for some monsters, Jake. Absolute monsters. Let's see if we can do it, Jake. Here we go. This Hobby Pack Guaranteed Rookie to be autographed. Can we get one of the monster names? Let's find out. Alright. You have a Mason Kinsey. Tavon Feaster. There's a Kaliki Hudson. Kelly Bryant. We'll skip the auto. James Morgan. How about a Joe Burrow rookie? Next level. There you go. Joey B. Alright, your autograph is a Calvin Taylor. Calvin Taylor. So unfortunately not one of the huge names, but a little Calvin Taylor coming your way. And a Joey B rookie. He got a Joey B, just not the Joey B auto. Alright, guys. Oh, congratulations on that, Kendall. It is the greatest thing you'll ever go through in your life. Most challenging and greatest thing all at the same time. Alright, guys, we have 3 breaks remaining. 3 breaks remaining. You can see 2 of them on the table. I still have a figurine break, but it's a brand new case, and we're going to end the night on a figurine break. Alright, so 3 breaks remain. I think it's a good time for a baseball break. Alright, guys. We are looking at, it is definitely going to be box number 4. We know it's going to be box 4 for the baseball bat. What we don't know is what 2 baseballs, but for this, we're going to tell you, you're going to tell me, is it going to be juiced or not juiced? Juiced or not juiced? If it's juiced, by our definition for the giveaway, it means the guy did not play professional sports. Alright? So, we pull, or did not play professional baseball, I should say. He might have played professional sports, so like Tom Brady would be a juiced. Peyton Manning, Floyd Mayweather, those type of guys, juiced. If we pulled out of here a Ted Williams, yeah, we're going to be happy. That's juiced by the product definition, but by the giveaway definition, would not be juiced. We have to figure out the 2 baseballs we're going to use. We have 3 and 4 on the table. We have 5 and 8 behind me. So 3 and 4 are the possibility. We do know box 4 for the bat will be used. So 3, 4, 5, and 8. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So it'll be 3 and 5. 3 and 5. We'll put a little note out there. Grab box 5. So I almost break my chair. Box 5. Box 3. Bid adieu to box number 4. Alright, guys. Let's call in those guesses. We have Jake with the Diamondbacks, George with the Braves, Maris has the O's, Joel has the Red Sox and Cubs, Jesse has the White Sox, Jeff has the Reds, Vance, aka Brett, with the Guardians of the Galaxy, Sean has the Rocks, Case has the Tigers and Astros, Angel's got the Royals, Michael Motorcycle with the Angels, Daniel's got the Dodgers, Jones with the Marlins, Casey at the bat with the Brewers, Sean's got the Twins, Mike has the Mets, Case has the Yanks, John has the A's, Candace with the Phillies, just in time for a bucko hit, Case with the Friars, Zachary's got his G-Man, Joel's got the M's, Casey with the Cards, Joe has the Rays, Justin with the Rangers, Mike has the Jays, and Casey with the Nets. Alright guys, no more guesses. Let's get into this, see what we're rolling with. Alright, let's see if we can knock this one out of the park. Let's go. Why not? Alright, here we go. We're going to use Doug Harvey as our good luck charm. Alright, Doug Harvey. Steel Rock 3! Yo, you're out of here! Alright, Doug Harvey. Wearing his gold, his dad break glove. Alright, let's go. Give that a cut. Cut into that across the top. Maybe open it. Let's go. Oh, big hit. Big hit here, guys. Hall of Famer. It is a football, or not a football, it's a baseball player. This guy's working on his palette. He's working on his crate. Alright, we have a PSA DNA from the Atlanta Braves. Don't call me Larry, because my name is Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones coming out of here. What a hit for the Bravos. George, PSA DNA on Chipper Jones. Great hit right there. An all-time third baseman. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go to box 5. Alright. Box 5. By the way, when the break ends, it is going to be about 10 minutes before I have the spots for next week, for Tuesday, on the site. So just give me about 10 minutes. I have to make a few ads. Because I was traveling, I didn't get everything all set up in time. So it will be about 10 minutes after the break ends tonight when I put the spots up for Tuesday's break. Maybe. There we go. Oh, guys, we have a player that is juicing. We are juicing. All right. Rawlings, Beckett authenticated. How about the answer himself, Allen Iverson? Allen Iverson coming out of there. All right, so AI, Allen Iverson. All right, so Allen Iverson. This will be juiced, and this is going to be razzed off to our entire list. Our entire list will have a chance at the Allen Iverson baseball. There we go. And with that said, we know it's going to be bat 4. It's this bat right here. Oh, yeah. All right, box 4, guys, box 4. So we're just going to open that. This is the bottom. It's just time to cut into this, see what we got. NL MVP. Oh, all right, I know this. Here's another Atlanta Brave. Double hit for the Brave. That crate just got bigger. This is Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy. National League MVP in 1982 and 83. Rawlings authenticated. Braves baseball player Dale Murphy, the Hall of Very Good. Maybe a future Hall of Famer, actually. Fun fact, came up as a catcher. Dale Murphy was a catcher as he was coming up. This is Beckett on our authentication. Alright, guys. Now, the Iverson has a chance to be all 30 teams. Could it be a clean sweep? There are 29 teams hoping it's not. Alright, the AI is right there. Thomas, I like it. All 30 teams have a chance here at the juiced AI. So we're going to go into the randomizer. The team that shows up here on the 7th time at the very top will get the Allen Iverson baseball. There's 2 times. We're at 3, 4, 5. There's 6. One more makes it 7 times. Let's go. The Minnesota Twins. Minnesota Twins. So that's the 7th time. Allen Iverson is a Twin. And in this break, the Twins are owned by Sean. The other palette is going out to Sean. Allen Iverson. There we go. AI is coming your way. All right, the Twins. Allen Iverson. All right. If you guessed juiced, you are a correct guesser, I guess you could say. You didn't have to change it, George. We knew what you meant. Alright. I'm just going to copy all these. Alright. Let's see. Give me the juice. Juiced. Juiced. Not juiced. Jeff, not juiced. Alright. Thomas was not juiced. Steve was not juiced. Daniel was juiced. Dudley not juiced. Jake was not juiced. Jeff, Jesse, everybody else juiced. Alright. Top name is going to get a box of mystery. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Dad and Will. Alright, Dad and Will. David, you will get to pick a box of mystery. Let me get those together real quick. Alright, it'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. Alright, David, we have police, we have a butterfly, and we have gold. Police, butterfly, and gold. David, which one would you like? We have 2 breaks remaining, friends. Dad and Will, aka David, hopefully you're still out there. We'll give it a countdown from 10. Just try to move things along a little bit for everybody out there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, I just wasn't sure. If you weren't there, I was going to have Thomas picked, but we good. It's all good, Tom. David? Alright, you passed up on the gold. You went gold, passed up on the police and the butterfly. Alright, the police had a pack of Topps baseball. Topps baseball. She missed out on that. Alright, so missed out on Topps 2020 baseball. Then you passed up on the butterfly. Oh. Your own collection of award medals. These classic golden medals, highlights of someone's day. Alright, so you missed out on... Alright, David, let's end this with a big one for you. So how about this? The last one I have here. The very last one. It's coming out of here. This is a hobby pack with at least 1 autograph rookie. Could be 2 autos or 1 auto, 1 man. We pulled a huge rocker earlier. Let's see if we can get you another nice one. Alright, David. Let me put your name on this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, there it is. Oh, holy cow. Alright, well this is pretty impressive. There are 1 auto. There's 1 auto. Alright, there is a Christian Encarnacion Strawn. Reds, first baseman, third baseman guy. Andrew Painter, the top prospect in the entire Philadelphia Philly organization right there. Huge prospect for the Phillies, Andrew Painter. There's an Axel DePaula, die cut Axel DePaula. How about a Brady House? First round pick, 11th overall. A little patch love for you right there. So Brady House, first round materials. And then check out this one. It is an auto patch. Colton Welker from the Colorado Rockies. Auto patch. This one is out of 99 on the Colton Welker. Future Threads. That's cool. That's real cool. Colorado Rocky Colton Welker. Nice. Very nice. Alright, David, those are coming your way. You are welcome. Alright, guys. 2 breaks remaining. There's one that you can see, and then there's one that I don't have anything out there right now. We'll put it out afterwards because we have a huge case to open up for that one. Alright, guys. Just a heads up, I will be going to bed, so I'll have, within about 10 minutes, the stuff for Tuesday's break, and I'll be going to bed shortly after I have that up. Probably won't be able to answer any questions until tomorrow evening, for those that are wondering, setting trade offers, things like that, just because I got some family stuff I'll be doing tomorrow. Alright, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Authentic helmet paired up with a jersey. We know it's going to be the helmet that's on the table. The jersey we have to figure out. We have on the table box 2, black bag 2. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 as possibilities. You guys, you're going to give me one NFL division, and it's for the helmet only. Division, and you're guessing helmet only. Every correct guess goes into random.org. Helmet only, and you're giving me a division. We'll do it that way. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's for the helmet only. We're figuring out the jersey with this, though. There's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 7. Alright, let me grab box 7. Black bag number 7 coming on. Number 2 is out of there. By the way, number 2 is on the table for the jersey. Alright, in our break, we are looking at Sean with the Cardinals. Michael's got the Falcons and Ravens. Mike has his Bills. Lisa's got the Panthers. A.K. John. We've got Mike has the Bears, Ernest with the Bungles, Steve has the Browns, Mark has the Boys, Steve has the Broncos, Mike has the Lions and the Packers, Steve has the Texans, George has the Colts, Jones with the Jags, Mike has the Chiefs, Case has the Raiders, Sean with the Chargers, Joel with the Rams, Steve's got the Dolphins, Mark has the Vikes, George with the Pats, Sean's got the New Orleans Saints, William's got the Giants, Mike has the Jets, Michael's got the Eagles and the Steelers, Dave has the Niners, Jesse with the Seahawks, Jeff has the Bucks, Mike has the Titans, and sitting on the commode as well. Alright, no more guesses. Remember, guesses are for the full-size helmet only, so don't be startled if you guess correctly on the jersey. Helmet only on that. This is the black bag. We're just going to cut into it. Give it a little cut up top here. Ooh, I see some baby blue. Baby blue, look at that, 25. Mr. White. Mr. White. Lendale White. Lendale White. This is a Houston Oilers. Guys, Lendale White. That is going to go out to the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans on a Houston Oilers / Titan jersey. Alright, Lendale White. Going out to Mike T. Lendale White. Alright, that is Beckett on the authentication. Lendale White. Alright, Mike. Alright, it's helmet time. Let's go. Remember, one more break after this, so don't jet just yet. Brand new case, that's why we waited till the end for that one. There's the back, there's the side. Alright, here we go. Full size, authentic helmet. Let's see what's coming out of this big boy. Oh, here we go. Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer. From the Baltimore Ravens. Look at this. Defensive stalwart. Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson. On a flash helmet. Authentic flash helmet. Beckett authenticated. Full size. Look at this. Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson coming out of there. Alright. Baltimore Ravens. Michael. Michael, nice hit. That is a nice looking helmet right there. Alright, so that is going to be an AFC North hit, by the way, for the guesses. Yeah, that gold's nice. It's like a bronze-ish gold. More of a bronze, I guess. Steve. Yeah, that it was. That it was. The Trent Dilfer. Alright, AFC North. Dudley's got it. Jeff has it. Jones has it. Alright, it's going to come down to Dudley, Jeff, and Jones. I think that's everybody. If I missed somebody, let me know. I'm going to put the boxes together. Boxes of Ms. Story. So there will be one whammy out there, and there'll be 2 hits. One whammy and 2 hits. All right. Gold, silver, and flowers. Gold, silver, and flowers is possibilities here. All right. Seven times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Dudley! All right, Dudley. You were going to get a box of mystery here. Congrats, Dudley. You were going to tell me gold, silver, or flowers. There is one whammy. There are 2 hits. And there's one more break after this, friends. Silver it is. Alright, you passed up on gold. And you passed up on flowers. Gold had a pack of Pacific 2024 football. Pacific 2024. Alright, so nice pack there. Then you passed up on the silver, or you passed up on the flowers. The flowers may be your whammy. Alright, and in the whammy, not all whammies create equal. You would have had a Star Wars Bounty, the Bounty Collection. Alright, so we missed out on a Star Wars Bounty Collection piece. Could have got one of those guys. Alright, that means that you, Dudley, are going to be getting this. A pack of Resurgence 2024. Alright, Resurgence 2024. Alright, and this is going out to Dudster. Just gotta put your name on a sticker. Alright. Alright, Dudley, you have a Mike Singletary. How about a Troy Aikman? A couple Hall of Famers. How about a Jason Taylor Refractor? Jason Taylor Refractor. And then you are going to have a Tavondre Sweat rookie. Tavondre Sweat rookie from the Titans. Alright, those are your cards coming from a Resurgence pack. Alright. One more break tonight, guys. One more break. Alright, so let's see what's coming out of our last break tonight. Alright. Is it really going to have that list? This is not the right list. I don't really want to refresh it, though. Don't worry about the list here. The list is wrong. I don't want to give you the right list just yet. Here's a monster case. I'm going to show you the list. I had to use this temporarily earlier. I'll show you the list a little oddly, but I'm going to copy and paste the names. Alright, so if we're in the list randomizer, this is the names. These are the names for this figurine break. You guys in the chat can put one letter from the alphabet. That's what I have to do. One letter from the alphabet. Here are all the names that bought in. The 7th time will be the order. George had the letter A and the letter Z. We'll refresh this. 1, 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. One more is going to make it 7 times. George will have the letter A, and Jeff is going to have the letter Z. And yes, Jeff, Zendaya is a possibility here, so I have to repeat that because there is a possibility for Zendaya. Alright. That is not the right list. I'm putting it here. I'm hoping when I switch over it'll line up correctly now. Alright, hold on. There we are. Alright. George, you have the letter A. B, C. Mark has D and E. George has F, G, H, and I. Daniel has J. Jake has K. Maris has L. Jake has M. George has N. Steve has O. George has P. June has Q and R. Sean has S, George has T, U, V, Sean has W, George has X and Y, and Jeff, you have Zendaya with the Z. Alright, let's open up this big boy here. Alright, let's open this up. Monster of a case. And we're going to just go in there. See what we're working with. Alright. Let's turn it. Alright. For our sake and to help with time a little bit, this will be box 1, 2, 3, 4. Then behind this will be 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then behind it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 6, guys. Box 6. Let's go in and grab box number 6. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, not this one. It's going to be this guy right here. So, box 6, we'll just put it right there. I'm going to take these out of here. Alright. then we have to figure out photo. We have 1, 4, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, photo number 1. Photo number 1. It'll be this guy. And then for the jersey, we have. Let me just cross off 1, by the way. For the jersey, we have 1 as a placeholder. And then we also have numbers, I think it was 4 and 6. 4 and 6, yeah. 1, 4, and 6 are possibilities here. One, 4, 6. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, jersey 6. Alright, jersey number 6. Maybe we can pull a Zarly Zalats. Oh, wrong list, my bad. There is number 6. There goes number 1. Alright. We already read off those. I'm calling no more guesses. Didn't see any trade chatter. Let's just get into it, guys. Last break of the evening. Let's get Sonic out there. Alright, Sonic. Box 1. Let's go. Make some fun. Ooh, there we go. How about a little Carly Lloyd? Carly Lloyd, the letter L. Carly Lloyd. Maris on the hit. Maris, congratulations. Carly Lloyd. Black and white photo. Just Carly's in color, actually. That's a Carly Lloyd. All-time great U.S. women's soccer player. Going up to Maris. All right, jersey number 6. Jersey number 6. Seal up. Here we go. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. This is a Calgary Flame version of Brett Hall. That's the team he started his career with. A lot of people forgot about that. This is really cool. I was shocked. I've never seen a Brett Hall Calgary Flame jersey. Alright, so it's Beckett on the authentication. Look at that. Brett Hall, the letter H. The letter H. That is going to go out to George. George, congratulations. Little Brett Hall, Calgary Flames. Alright, so Brett Hall, Hall of Famer, Calgary Flame jersey. Alright, figurine time. This was box 6, last one of the night. Then we'll do the giveaway. Again, I'll have stuff posted on the site. Give me about 10 minutes. I know it's late, especially for you guys on the East Coast like me. I want some sleep. You want some sleep. We'll get it soon. Hopefully you had some fun and got some good entertainment out of this, if nothing else. Alright, we're going to cut into this area right there. Does look like a Funko. It does look like a Funko. Let's cut into it, see what we got. Alright, we have seen this one. We have seen it. It's been a while and I don't remember who this was. I'll have to look it up. It is the actress that played Bo Peep. The actress that played Bo Peep from Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4. Beckett on the authentication. Alright, so let me look this up for us. looking at BM03702. Little capture love of 99398. This is Annie Potts. Annie Potts, the letter P. The letter P. Alright, so we are looking at Annie Potts, and in this break, the letter P is George. The clean sweep. Alright, congratulations, George. Annie Potts is coming your way. Alright, so the actress, Annie Potts. Bo Peep. From Toy Story 4. Annie Potts, Funko. Hey, Kendall. Get Monster Night for George. Alright. George had these. There's a sleep. We have HLP. HLP for the giveaway. No way! I didn't know that, George. Alright. KMP. HLP. HLP. For the guesses here. HLP. Kendall had the letter L. Jesse had the letter H. If you have to go, have a great night. If you're sticking around to see the end here. I think it's between Kendall and Jesse. Alright, Kendall and Jesse. Alright, let me take this off. Alright. There'll be one whammy and 2 hits. Alright. Alright, guys, here they are. We have a golden box, butterfly, and police. Alright, Kendall and Jesse, it's coming down to you two. Top name's gonna get the box of mystery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. It's gonna be Jesse. Alright, Jesse. You are going to get the last box of the evening. Alright, Jesse. Let's see. We did this break to end it. Alright, Jesse. Good luck. Kendall, I hope you had some fun tonight in the break room. I'm going to be sending you a couple extra little fun tidbits in the mail as well. Hopefully Jesse's still there. Police, you got it. Alright, Jesse, you passed up on this one. This one had a Monopoly Prism pack. So you missed out on one of the Monopoly Prism basketball packs. Then you passed up on the whammy. A roll of notes, a whole sticky note coming in the container of a fruit cocktail. So no whammy, no fruit cocktail sticky notes coming your way. You are going to get not 1, but 2 prizes in the end here. You're going to get a pack of Prism Draft Picks Baseball and a pack of Absolute Football Gravity Love. Alright. Jesse, let's put your name on these. Let's go baseball first. 2021 baseball. Let's see if we can get you maybe an auto out of here. Alright. You have a Justice Thompson. There's a Fireworks. Colton Cowser. Really nice player right there. Colton Cowser for the, can't think, the Orioles. Christian McLeod. A Kyle Manzardo Power Surge. Really nice player. Cleveland Guardians, and a Robert Paulson. This was a loaded pack. Some really, really good prospects right there. All right, Jesse. One more. Here we go. Last pack of the night. Have a great weekend, everybody. I appreciate all you guys spending your time and hard-earned money with me. Does not go unappreciated. All right, let's do it in this order. All right. How about a little Tyreek Cheetah Hill? There's an Andy Dalton, a Deontay Johnson parallel, an Anthony Richardson rookie. That's going to be interesting to follow his progression over the next couple weeks. And a Felix Anduke Uzama. He's good. I just can't say his name. All right. There we go. That'll do it, guys. Jesse, gang, everybody, thank you so much for spending the time with me. Like I said, I will have Tuesday's breaks up on the site here in the next few minutes. If you have questions, reach out. Let me know. Take care, guys. Take care, Donald. Have a great weekend. I'm going to get some rest, spend a little bit of time with my family here the next 12 to 40 hours, 36 hours, whatever it's going to be before I take a breather. I guess 18 hours is more like it. Take care, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Jake, that was nice. Thank you. Jesse, take care. Kendall, thank you for coming. Jones, have a great weekend. Take care, guys. Hey, congrats on the Monster Night, George.